nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get with this. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you now. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. Episode 444.
Ooh.
444. And we've got Pimp Monk and we've got BOOGIE2988. Welcome,
Hello,
Boogie.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
What's up?
We pointed this out on Skype prior to the airing that this might be the heaviest podcast in the history of podcasts. Even the 40-man
10,000
podcast
pounds
they
of
did.
podcast coming at you live.
With tons of fun.
Tons of them.
I don't know, me and you, Billy, we've been losing it, man. You're getting there, man. I'm real proud of you. Holy shit. I've been watching you on Twitter, dropping the pounds. Good job, brother.
I think I've lost like an anime girlfriend worth of weight. And
I lost, let's see, 170 pounds since the surgery now, and then about almost 200 pounds from the divorce.
I don't get the math.
I gotta.
Oh, man.
I like the mileage in that. I've been getting a lot of mileage out of that joke, just so you know.
No, but yes, it's dope to have you on. You've been one of the most requested people for the.
I would say the number
the show,
one most
yeah.
requested.
People are asking me to be on this podcast for years and years and years. It's just a matter of just never. I don't know, like now that I lost a lot of weight, I'm like in a lot less pain, so I can actually sit and do a podcast from time to time. But most of the time, I was just putting all my work in a stream for a couple of hours on Twitch. For those of you who don't know, I stream on Twitch. It's very different from what you see on YouTube. I'm very different. You're going to be very different here than what I am on YouTube. And then, YouTube. And then after that, I would just like lay in bed and just be in incredible back pain. So I just never wanted to do anything like this. Like I love Total Biscuit, love the co-optional, but I had to tell them no a few times. I would do PKA every once in a while. I just did it once, and then like I don't know, those fans are kind of rabid. But I know your fans really wanted me here. I'm really glad you guys did. Thanks for keep pushing me, and thanks for having me on, man. This is fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to sit
right-wing-
down and bullshit with you. And thank you for being on our obscure right-wing podcast.
Yeah, like I saw that comment. I'm like, well, that's not what they are, but this is like a learning moment to just be like, hey, why would I not want if I am invited onto a conservative podcast? Why, and I know somebody there, like I know Billy, obviously one of the reasons I want to be here, but why would I not want to go on a conservative podcast? You have an opportunity to talk to conservatives and teach them the way you think, right? And maybe they'll learn from you, maybe they won't, but who cares, right? Same thing with literally any other. Putting a conservative on a liberal podcast. Put people on podcasts where they have an opportunity to challenge the host, and the hosts have a chance to challenge them, and the listeners have an opportunity to learn. What would be wrong with that?
Discourse works.
Nothing. Nothing. We were recently publicly shamed, Billy and I. And like publicly shamed locally.
So Ice
Locally,
Poseidon.
no. What happened? I know
Ice
yeah.
Poseidon and
I know
Sam Pepper.
Yeah.
They were in Seattle and they were doing their live streaming, and Ben and I went out and did some live stream with them. We were walking around Capitol Hill, Seattle, and it's the gayest neighborhood in America. All right, Capitol Hill, Seattle is like the safest safe space in the world, and these guys are doing their live stream act, and I'm just like walking around, me and Ben here, so we're like front and center of this. This was like an all-call warning that the alt-right was in Capitol Hill attacking people. And I'm literally like, I've been on a caloric deficit, so I don't have the energy level I usually do. So I'm like walking around the hill just trying to catch my breath and keep my fucking body from tumbling over because of how little I've been consuming. So I'm a fucking tiny little baby here. I might look like a big angry white supremacist, but but I swear I am just trying to stay on 2 feet. And the Ice asked the lady where the black barber shops were at. And she's like, "What? What do you mean?" And he's like,
"Oh God, that does not sound like a question you should ever ask."
Yeah, he did it like a stereotypical, like he's like, like Ice Cube, like I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker, da da da. And it's like,
oh God. And
then she's like, starts to like step back, like what? And then Sam Pepper goes, "How many genders are there?" Like trying to trigger her, And she just is like.
She got mad and walked away, and then we continued down the street.
Yeah, we got 2 blocks away. Then she chases us down with a camera, puts the camera in me and Ben's face.
We did not say any of this.
Yeah, we were like getting away from the situation because of how like I'm not that type of guy that's going to bring up any sort of stereotype stuff just because I grew up in Seattle. It's like I understand how it affects people, and it's okay to get people triggered, in my opinion. If they were going to get triggered anyways, I don't go trying to trigger people. I try to find the people that are going to be triggered. Like I want to find the people that are automatically angry and then set them off in a very safe way, so then I can fuck with them. Because I like the idea of fucking with people in real life. I do. Also, I used to do it back in the day on battlecam.com.
Another thing that we should bring up is any place we went to on this stream got bombarded with random phone calls from trolls.
Yeah, I've been
That's
doing
why
like
I've never wanted to do like IRL or whatever. That's happened at my local gaming shop, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to my local F&M, and then like they had to have to take the phone off the hook.
Yeah. I was getting calls from people for days after this happened. A lot of my friends were like, "What's wrong with you, Billy? Why are you racist, Billy? Why are you racist? Why are you attacking people?" And I'm like I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. It was a situation where I was guilty by association.
You're right. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's enough to make you Hitler these days, kind of, right? Like, I go back to, I'm not even going to mention by name because I don't even drag their name through the mud or whatever, but there was a YouTuber who said and did some stupid shit. And I've defended every YouTuber that's ever said and done some stupid shit. I mean, I may pick them apart a little bit, like I did say Logan Paul, but at the end of the day, I'll try to look at their what they're trying to do, what they're trying to come up with, try to give them a fair shake. And so, one YouTuber said some really stupid shit during a debate, and like I made a video saying, I know this guy, this isn't normally the kind of shit he would say. It seems really weird that he said it. I bet if we give him a chance to retract, he'll retract. Things will be better. And like, I was the devil. I was the devil for letting that person keep their voice, daring defend the person. And I still believe, like, even if you are not a great person, even if like if Sam and Ice are saying some really purposely triggering shit, that's not a cool thing to do. I'm not comfortable around the thing. I wouldn't do that kind of thing, but I wouldn't say that's all they are. You're never the worst thing you've done. I mean, to be honest with you, I would say Charles Manson is redeemable. I would say as far as to say, let's try to redeem everybody. Like, give everybody a chance to learn their shit and get better. And
Lacey Green disagrees with you, by the way. Lacey Green.
We had her on last week.
She does not think that I can be friends with murderers. She thinks murderers are not redeemable. She doesn't think
you can be friends with Onision.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think what she's saying there is I wouldn't be comfortable. Like, she personally wouldn't be comfortable doing that. I probably wouldn't personally be comfortable doing it. One of the people I grew up with as in high school and college turned out to be a pedophile, like convicted. And I think I could never be in the room with that person again. I think I personally couldn't. Right. I'm all for his rehabilitation. I'm all for him getting his life back on track. I'm all for him making up for the damage he did. But I personally can't be part of that.
You're not comfortable with it.
Right. I would never be comfortable being around you again. So that so I personally can draw the line. But I do. If people do find value in him and other people that have done that kind of thing, I don't argue with that. And I do believe there's still value left in him. He can spend the rest of his life making up for the damage he did, and maybe he will. And so maybe that's something he should work towards. Does that make sense?
But you don't have to be a part of it.
I don't have to be a part of it, right?
Exactly.
Like whatever, right? Yeah, Bill, you don't have to be a part of it either, right? But none of us do. But those of us who volunteer to do it, fuck Billy. He's a shitty rapper too.
But I don't know if you remember me, but you do know we touched bellies, right?
Oh, I do know. I watched that video just the other day, man.
Oh, did you? Okay, I don't know if you remember. We got.
Oh, of course I remember Pimp Monk.
Yeah.
And if you guys were thinner, you'd have touched dicks, you fucking
fanboy,
weirdo.
man.
Oh yeah, we were in no danger of touching dicks. You know, they say for every 100 pounds you lose, you gain back an inch, and I'm all the way up to 3 inches now, baby. Yeah.
You gained back 3?
Yeah, no, I'm up to 3. I'm almost up to 3.
So I heard
just one day, baby.
I heard Oprah say that it was every 50 pounds you lose, you gain an inch.
Is it 50? I thought it was 100.
100 might make more sense because I was like, I must have a 14-inch dick. But
right, yeah.
When I lost all that weight, I gained about 2 inches.
Like a lot of the trolls, like they always presumed that like in my biggest, I couldn't like have sex or whatever. And like I'll be honest with you, you know, we're talking to a bunch of big guys here, so you can back me up on this. I think I have talked to people who at 600 pounds, 500 pounds, they weren't able to even masturbate. I was not one of those people. I had never had any trouble. Now, admittedly, I couldn't like pick a girl up and throw her down and fuck the shit out of her, right? But I couldn't do what a healthy, heavy, like normally healthy guy could do. But reverse cowgirl was always an option. Right? A cowgirl was always an option.
You, bro.
Yeah,
I feel you, bro.
There was always an opportunity there, and of course, I think any fat guy except DJ Khaled knows how to, you know, go down on a girl, right? So they're going to be happy.
No, I'm a king. I'm a king. I can't be putting my tongue in a fucking trash can.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I knew at a very early age that I was never going to be able to do the things to a girl that I wanted to do, but I wanted that opportunity. So if I ever had the opportunity, I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing. Yeah. So I absolutely studied up and read like all the porno magazines I stole and like studied technique and like watch porn whenever I could get a hold of it to learn what I was doing. And a lot of that doesn't really apply in real life, but some of it does. But I learned the very first girl I was ever with, she's like, "You're doing this completely wrong." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." And she's like, "Well, let me show you, because I'm bi and I've been down on several girls and I know what they like and I know what I like. So let me show you." And, you know, that was training. And then like a couple of girls, she would meet a girl in college and we'd take her back to the room, and I could never have sex with them, but I could practice with them, you know? Yeah. And so that was fun. And so I don't know. I mean, I've always been
a small penis guy has to learn how to eat cooch, man. The smaller the Peter, the better the eater.
Exactly. Yeah.
That must be why I'm no good at it.
You know why fat guys are so good at eating pussy? Because we have to be.
Yeah.
Well, no, Billy's a rare commodity here. He's a big dude with a big penis. So, you know, he's a rare.
I haven't seen it personally, but I felt it when you were humping me at that VidCon.
You had a boner?
I was with Boogie at VidCon. Of course I had a boner.
Well, Boogie is
and Billy all in a pile, man. If you're not hard from that, what are you doing something wrong?
Yeah, I felt bad for McJuggernuggets. I'm pretty sure he got entered from both sides.
Oh, yeah.
We were happy boys.
Are we gonna have like a big like gang pile at VidCon this year?
I don't know, man. They might have thrown away those beanbags after what we did on them.
Oh no shit! The real question is whether or not any of my fellow panelists is going to scream in my face afterwards. That should be interesting to see.
Oh
yeah. Forget that.
Like I keep having like these traumatizing fucking nightmares about VidCon. I'm like, oh god. And I know she's not going to be there. So that's
she's not going to be there.
And you were so nice about it. I would have cussed that bitch out. You were so nice about it.
I pissed off Anita years ago. I was at this tabletop gaming place. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. And Anita walks in, and I knew who she was. She sat behind me, and I kind of took like a selfie with her over my shoulder, like, "Hey, I saw Anita Sarkeesian," and she called me like a creepy stalker.
You had no consent.
And all of her fans were like coming after me, like, "You're a creepy stalker." It's like I was already there before her.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like to be honest with you, and I'm just like, I don't even really mean to bring her up, but you know, after realizing she was very upset with me, I'm not a very good confrontational person. I have clinically diagnosed PTSD. So if I depersonalize, I'm going to start screaming back. We're both getting thrown out of VidCon. It's going to be a shitty day. So I backed down as quickly as I could, and I tried to treat her with the same love and respect I would treat any other person. Many people believe she doesn't deserve that, but like I said, I would try to rehabilitate Charles Manson. She's far from Charles Manson, in my opinion.
Pretty close.
So,
I would not fuck Charles Manson.
Yeah, right. Well, you know,
I would.
I'm not sure I would bang any of the people we're talking about right now, but I'm saying,
I'd bang Charles Manson.
But I got the opportunity. Okay, Mary fuck killed Charles Manson, Anita Sarkeesian. Okay, but I don't know, man. Like, she wanted to talk backstage, and I'm like, let's go talk backstage. And I tried to learn from her, and there really wasn't much for me to learn. And she tried to learn from me, and she was definitely not interested in learning from me. But I tried to teach what I knew and what I felt and why I felt the way that I felt. And I don't know, it was interesting. You know, I kind of regret the way I presented it. Like on my video, because everybody's like, oh, Boogie, you think you're a straight white male with privilege? I'm like, no, that's what they think of me. They think I'm a straight white male with privilege. And I'm trying to use their terminology to make them understand that even though I come from a place of straight white privilege, you know, what you guys consider to be privilege, I still get these death threats. I still get attacked. I still have to deal with the shit on the internet. Same way you guys do. Same way we all do. It's part of being on the internet. It's not just a male or female issue. It's not a gay straight issue. It's a human rights issue. It's something we shouldn't be quabbling over who has the worst time. Admittedly, there's people out there who have worse times than others. That's fine. But if we work on it together, you know, that's probably the better way to go. And I don't know. You know, the message just kind of fell flat, and that's fine. I still feel like I did the best thing given the situation. But I message on this year, and I think I'm just like, oh, as long as that doesn't happen, it'll be the best VidCon I ever had. As long as that doesn't happen,
right?
Yeah. I'm just a bigger asshole than you.
I'm waiting for some answers from YouTube about why they're killing all the weed channels out there, and then I want to know
and Kratom.
So I think I have an answer to that, but it's not an official answer. Obviously, just because I went to that creator summit and this topic never came up. This topic never came up, so I don't know. No one brought it up, and I didn't think to bring it up. But I think I know the answer. The answer is right now they're just kind of getting raked through the coals by advertisers. And so I think it's just if advertisers feel that that's something they don't want to advertise on, or there's a potential of that, they are just trying to. But again, I don't understand why they wouldn't just demonetize in that case rather than shut them down. I don't understand. Yeah. I don't get it at all.
And no forewarning, no forewarning whatsoever. Some of these channels have existed for years.
Right. I think the biggest issue is, you know, it's still a federal law, and even in the states where it's you never know if whoever's running the government is just going to decide, hey, today's the day, we're rushing in there and we're taking everybody down and fuck them. You never know, because it's still against the federal law, and maybe that's the thing they decided on. Like, we're encouraging people to break federal law and then paying them to do it. So maybe we got it. I don't know. It seems like
they're also going for Kratom. They're also going for Kratom users. They got me because of Kratom.
That's so crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man, they're getting a lot of channels. They're stopping a lot of channels because of Kratom, and I didn't even mention it. I had a link in my description because it was a sponsor of mine.
Kratom's kind of the opposite, where it's federally legal, but certain states have it illegal.
Yeah.
That's wild. And I guess that's probably it. If you ever got them to comment, and I don't think you ever will, you're probably going to say, well, it's because, you know, we have in the rules, you can't do anything that's legal. You can't, you know, it still seems like horseshit to me. Especially after condoning it for years and years and years and years.
Well, they said they deemed it as a dangerous product.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That seems like shit to me.
Yeah, it is shit. It's pure shit.
You know, I mean, I don't know much about it, so I've had people recommend it for my back pain or whatever. But for now, I'm just doing what my doctors told me to do. I tried smoking marijuana for pain. And I also tried it as a kid. It just doesn't do anything for me. It makes me feel super anxious. I don't like not feeling in full control of my faculties. It's also why I don't drink. Yeah. And so when I get anxious, I get more tense and it gives me more back pain. So smoking weed actually hurt me more. And then I tried like CBD oil and it did literally nothing for me. And now they're recommending Kratom, and I might try it at some point.
It's an awesome product, man.
Yeah. Let's see if that helps. But right now,
I'm on it right now.
Right now, I've been doing like physical therapy, and they've been like trying to retrain my core how to work. And they're like, you know, when you were 600 pounds, your body worked completely different than it does now at 370 pounds. Absolutely. And I'm like, yep, that makes sense. They're like, well, we need to retrain your body how to walk. We need to retrain your body how to work. You know, and I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. But okay. But they're also collecting fucking $40 a hit every time I walk through the door. They got me signed up for 2 or 3 days a week right now. So that's also the thing they're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
money.
Fucking money makes the world go round. Regardless of whether or not Justin Bieber wants to admit it or not, that little shit.
What did Justin Bieber say?
Justin Bieber said, I agree with most of like what he said, but he put it up on Instagram. He said, when you see these people's glamorous lives on Instagram, know that ain't for real. their lives aren't better than yours. And I'm like, fuck you, their lives aren't better than mine. I can't get on a plane tomorrow, my private jet, and go to France first thing in the morning on a fucking whim. The fuck, their lives ain't better than mine. And I agree that what people post to Instagram is bullshit. I agree that they post like an edited version of themselves and they're only showing like the best shit, right? I get that. I agree with that. But fuck you, your life's not better because this comes from a kid who doesn't know what it's like to not have electricity because you couldn't afford the electricity bill. Doesn't know what it's like to have to go to a friend's house to shower because you couldn't afford the fucking water bill. Fuck you, Justin Bieber. Eat my asshole. Your life is not better. Your life is not. Your life is quantifiably fucking better because you can go where you want and do what you want whenever the fuck you want. Most of the time, your life is quantifiably better than not being able to afford your fucking car payment and getting a repo.
Justin Bieber can't go to the mall and get a Cinnabon though. He'll get mobbed.
No, but he can hire someone to get it for him or hire a personal chef to take the recipe and build it in his fucking private kitchen, so he'll be fine.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, Justin Bieber telling poor people that he's got it rough doesn't really work with poor people.
Well, he didn't say he's got it rough. He's saying that people on Instagram like him are fake as fuck and their life's not any better than yours. But everybody at home's like, fuck that. Right. We want the fucking diamond encrusted dildos.
And I mean, yeah, of course.
I don't know if we're all saying that, Billy. But
and like, don't get me wrong. Fuck. Does money make you happy? No, I've got money right now. I've got some money in the bank. Do I look happy? No, I'm fucking miserable, kids. You know, I'm in like a shitload of back pain. I can't eat what I want. And that was my favorite thing in the world to do. I'm retraining my body through physical therapy. I'm throwing 110% into my business and I'm rebuilding my body. I got like no free time to myself. I haven't even beat God of War, and playing God of War is literally my job description right now, for fuck's sakes. And I'm too busy rebuilding my body, rebuilding my life. You know, and so money doesn't fix everything. But, you know, what I don't have to worry about is whether or not the bills are paid. I don't have to worry about whether or not I can afford my car payment. And that's pretty fucking quantifiably better than it used to be. And that is measurably better. And if Justin Bieber doesn't see that, then he can kiss my ass.
Well,
yeah, and I mean, also having the money helped you afford the surgery, that it aided you in your weight loss and everything too.
$20,000 out of pocket. That's what I kept telling the folks at YouTube at that summit. I'm like, you guys literally saved my life. The AdSense program literally saved my life, because I would. If you guys don't know this, your audience probably doesn't know this. Billy knows it, but I was walking around that last VidCon with a blood pressure of 240 over 180. I was ready to pop at any fucking second. And so when I had that meeting with that surgeon, he's like, so what's your blood pressure right now? It's like, well, he took it, and he's like, you could die any second. You need this surgery immediately. We need to start you in the process. I'm like, well, how long are we talking? He goes, 8 months, and you need to lose as much weight as you can in that 8 months. But he's like, what are your heart medications? Like, I'm on losartan, I'm on atenolol, maximum doses. He's like, that's pretty much all there is. Like, you're barely alive. Let's just do this. And ideally, they would have wanted me closer to 400 pounds to get the surgery, because you can actually plug it into, people don't really know this, but you can plug it into a calculator and almost predict to the pound and to the day how much someone will lose by what point. And I'm pretty much right on track, exactly where they expected me to be, at 370 at the 8-month mark. This is exactly where they expect me to be. The good news is that means I will bottom out about 275. And then they expect me in the next year to rebound about 10 to 15%, putting me at about 300 pounds for the rest of my life. I'll get the skin surgery, so that'll probably drop me closer down to about 270 or 275. And that's probably where I'll be for the rest of my life, unless I 110% it, hit the gym 8 hours a day, starve myself, do all the work that needs to be done. The surgery can only do so much. But if I was at 400, then that bottom out number would have been a lot closer to 200, you see. And so that's why they want you closer to 400 when they do the surgery.
Can I ask a question? How much does that surgery cost?
Yeah, for me, it was 20 grand out of pocket. And they tried to offer me they tried to offer me a discount at first. So they're like, normally it's 28,000. But since you're a cash paying person, there's no financing. We don't have to worry about anything of that. And you're paying in advance, we'll be able to get you down to 20,000. But we also, since we're Mercy Network, we're a church-related place, we'll actually take a hit on the surgery cost, and we'll get it down to 15,000 in this special case. And I'm like, no. And they're like, what? They're like, what? I'm like, no, I'm the guy who should pay full price, right? Like, I've got some money in the bank. I do pretty good for myself. I don't want you guys taking a loss on me, right? I want my surgeon to get paid. And he's like, well, I understand that, but we're willing to. I'm like, well, please don't. Like, it's $5,000. It's a lot of money, but it's also, I make that kind of money. Please let me be the guy who pays for it. You pass that discount on to somebody else.
That's awesome.
Please.
Well, you know who won't be having that surgery? This poor fat motherfucker right here, because I didn't get that kind of money.
Right. Well, I mean, if you get health insurance, some companies cover it, some don't. You just got to look at which ones do. And then like you have like, I'd have all these quantifiable fucking, but you know, a lot of people call it like the easy way out, and that's fine. You can call it that, but they weren't there when I was pissing and shitting blood. They weren't there when I was vomiting blood all over my ex-wife and shit. They weren't there when I like had constipation for 3.5 weeks, and when I finally shed, I felt like I was giving birth. It was like nobody has a clue what like
that sounds like the easy way out to me.
Yeah, that was not the easy way
what
out.
A pussy.
Everything I ate for a few months and shitting bricks.
I used to have that opinion, by the way, when I weighed about almost 600, and then I lost a lot of weight by exercise and dieting, and then I had that opinion. But then when I gained it back and I met a friend who had the surgery and I seen what she went through, it changed my mind. So I don't have that opinion no more. But I was one with that opinion at one time. Like, that's the easy way out. But I'm not that way now.
And that's fine. And people can think however the hell they want to think, man. Like, at the end of the day, there's no skin off my back. It's my life, my body, my choice. I can figure out what the fuck I'm doing. And this was the only way I felt I had out. And if people respect it, that's cool. If they don't respect it, that's cool too. Yeah. Allowed to have their opinions, you know?
I think the only easy way out of being fat is just dying. Like, you know, there's a lot of hard work no matter how you do it if you're trying to lose weight.
That was preferable for a really long time, man. And then I started getting successful on YouTube and shit, and I'm like, oh wait, no, being alive is kind of neat. I'm finally going to get to do some cool shit. Yeah. But you know, I was like stuck in my home with this back pain so bad I could barely leave the fucking house, and at the social anxiety was destroying me. I was like, dying is definitely the way to go. Like they would tell me at 25, 28, they're like, if you keep eating the way you eat, you'll be dead by 30. And then I hit 30, I'm like, what the fuck happened? Why am I still alive? Like, you keep eating the way you eat, you'll be dead by 35. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll double up then. Let's see if I can get this shit cranked out by 33. Let's go. Right. So like I would go to CC's and I would move in. Like it got to where the guy at CC, the manager at CC's knew me by name. He's like, oh, you want your usual? I'm like, yeah, let's double it tonight. Let's see if we can really get in there, boy.
What was your usual?
It was a barbecue black olive pizza. And that was my favorite. And I would eat that fucker, though. I'd eat the whole fucking thing, man.
Barbecue pulled pork or chicken?
I don't know. Whatever they had there, man. I don't even know.
Chicken at CC's.
It's this mystery meat. It's CC's. It's $4, dude. What the fuck are you getting?
They have like the mashed potato pizza there. It's like the worst food, but you can eat as much as you want. So it's great for big fat fucking pig people. The public trust.
For those of you just joining the podcast, yes, welcome to Overeaters Anonymous. We are having a group session today.
Yeah, most of my calories come from drinking. So now I'm taking a month off from drinking. That's where like all my weight gain comes from.
That's got to be hard, man.
It is.
That's got to be hard.
Yeah,
like,
and I have this unbelievably high tolerance too. Like me and Billy had this drinking contest, and I thought he was gonna win, but in the end, I just put him away like they're nothing.
He's so proud of his alcoholism.
I am.
Let
me be good at something.
What a sick human being.
You know, like I was always kind of a fan of Vern Troyer, God rest his soul, but I was a big fan of Vern. Billy, did you ever meet Vern? For some reason, I have a memory of you meeting him.
I never met him. I love that guy ever since the first time I saw him. He was just
so right around his supposed first suicide attempt in March when he like got alcohol poisoning and stuff. He followed me on Twitter. And I DM'd him, and like he never DM'd me back. It was really frustrating. But I said to him like, huge fan. I really hope to meet you someday. Love that you're different, and that's what makes you unique. But it's also how you overcome your shit, and I love that. And I love Anyway, long story short, fucking kill to have met him, and I was really hoping to do it when I was in LA this summer, and of course he took his own life. But it's a real shame. But when you read about you really dive into it, you'll see. And everything I say here, take with a grain of salt, because it's a lot of rumors. I'm not a fucking I don't work for Fox News here, for fuck's sakes. But a lot of the rumor says he was in a lot of physical pain because his body just wasn't meant to live that long.
Yeah.
And then like he just was like having a lot of trouble moving and getting around and stuff. And then like he was drinking a tremendous amount. He was probably drinking as much as some of you guys combined in a day in that tiny body. How is he doing that? Like, how does liver survive that shit?
It's similar to Andre the Giant.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
Andre the Giant's body, it was very painful for him to
drinking
live.
like 50 beers in a sitting.
Yeah, his organs were too big for his body as well, but he was the exact opposite size-wise, but he would drink as medication, and it would ultimately be what kind of took him out because he didn't get any actual doctor help for his condition, and just
his condition,
self-medicated.
He wouldn't let them remove the tumor or anything. They found it in a Japanese hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was afraid. It was afraid it would hurt his career if he removed the tumor.
Vern Troyer was always my pick. Whenever someone's like, "If you had to be gay with one person, who would it be?" I'm like, "Dude, Vern Troyer. It's perfect."
Well, he's not going to complain about your small dick because that's going to be huge to him.
Exactly. and if I have to take his fucking wiener, chances are it's going to be smaller than most other.
What if it was
abnormally? Then I'll bite.
In my research, his ex-wife came out and said that he was very well endowed, surprisingly, and that he was sexually unsatisfiable. That his appetite was non-stop.
Well, now I want to fuck him even more. That's amazing. No, but he was a fucking a serious source of good energy in this world, even despite all the problems he had with his life. I was watching an interview with Mike Myers on, I think, Jimmy Kimmel a couple nights ago, and Mike Myers was just talking about how Vern Troyer wasn't supposed to live as long as he did, and just how that guy got around the world and did everything he wanted to do and lived life like it was his last day, because everybody told him it fucking was until it actually was. So you can't live a better life than that, in my opinion.
Yep, I almost said amen.
And I hate that. I hate that he took his own life. I hate it. Just if anybody out there is ever thinking about that, I know Billy and I have struggled with. We talked about it a little bit, but at the end of the day, man, if I can turn this shitty ship around, you can turn your shitty ship around, right? Like if I can lose 170 pounds, if I can rebuild a YouTube career, if I can do this shit, like you can do this shit. And like I know wherever you are in your life right now, it may not look like there's light at the end of the tunnel. But I assure you, even if you can't see that light, it's there. You just got to find that shit. And if you don't, you die anyway. That's the best part about it. Yeah. You can die trying instead of giving up. Just like if you really want to die, all you got to do is wait. Just wait. It happens inevitably. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
When you've been in the darkness for so long, it seems like you'll never see the light. But once you do see the light, everything is so much fucking
This
brighter.
is our most inspirational episode we've ever had.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
this
what
is all I
Boogie
talk
does.
about.
Boogie's such a nice guy.
And that's cool. Normally we read articles and play videos, but for this episode, especially because Boogie won't be here the whole episode, I just want to, we mainly just want to talk to Boogie and not have videos or articles interrupt that.
Yeah.
I do want to show him some cringe raps.
Okay, we can do that. We will
what
do
are
that.
What are you going to do? Boot up my rap battle I did with myself? Is that what you say, cringe rap?
I enjoy your raps. I do.
We watch some of the worst attempts at rap videos on YouTube as one of our segments here on the show.
It makes me sick watching them sometimes because I just bad rap gets me. It makes me cringe legitimately.
I think it literally turns him on. Actually, that's what I think.
Sometimes there's been some cringe rappers I wanted to hate fuck. I can't lie there.
By the way, we've made contact with the Cheesecake Girl.
What?
Really awesome. That is so awesome.
I want to be honest. Okay, so if I can, when it comes to cringe rap, this is my sexism showing, so fuck you. Get mad at me if you want to. It's fine. But it bothers me extra when it's like a bad female rapper.
Ooh.
And I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know, like, a bad rapper is going to fucking send me into fits, but if it's a female rapper, it's just like the extra 10% that just makes me want to fucking, oh, God. I don't know what
Your privilege is showing.
See, women are horrible people. That's why.
Well, I don't know about all that, but
women are horrible, goddammit. Okay.
I don't think it comes down to sex for me when it's cringe rap. I think it really comes down to how much this person should not be doing what they're doing right now. Like when a teacher raps, like in front of the class and all these kids are like, this is definitely not cool. Why are you doing this? Like that's the worst audience. When these kids are forced to watch you and you're rapping in front of them, that's what hits me the most. Like stuff like that. So it could be guy, could be girl. It all comes down to like why they're doing what they're doing.
I think I know why it's with, I think, and it's not every woman. I think when it's a woman, it's the higher pitched women. Like, I think it, like, triggers my tinnitus or something, but they're like, and I really like to buy the Gucci. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. with an actual rake right in my goddamn ear, right?
We might have to play Cheesecake Factory.
Should I play it for?
We might have to.
She's agreed to rap battle you, by the way. Yeah.
Oh please.
Oh no.
These are. I mean, these are like low budget. Usually, we'll play like really low budget, like poorly produced attempts at rap videos.
I've never
Like my
asked to
rap
play.
videos, like, yeah.
No, I've never asked to play Cheesecake Factory before, but because Boogie said women rappers get him, I actually
get it.
I'm willing to throw myself on the fire.
You are. This is crazy.
So Boogie can watch this. Oh.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it right now.
While you pull it up, I want to shout out to the higher tier executive producers.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Drunken
Go ahead.
Peasants, Stephen Finn, Manny, the Meds Peds, Puccina, I'm Baitin, Stephen Porter, Stephen Mukowski, Chris Harris, Keegan, Vash Lancet, the Tits McButts and Vij. Thank you guys for your patronage this month. Appreciate you. And now, Boogie, this is...
I'm not quite there yet.
This is probably...
I'm so scared.
It's bad.
This is probably...
I play it to torture him on a regular basis.
One time, Ben got me really high to the point where I couldn't even talk and played this rap for like, I want to say it was 7 hours.
I played it over and over and over again. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to... Okay, I got it. Let's see. Here we are.
I'm not enjoying this anticipation.
We have to play the intro.
Let's go find this hater, put a bullet in this fucking head.
Oh, you like me now?
I'm the only critter with the good kind of furry drama.
That's because Jesus Christ
is my neighbor.
Not what he says, Billy.
All right, here it is.
Hi, welcome to the Cheesecake Factory. How are you guys doing today?
Can we get 2 waters, please?
First thing first, I'm your waitress. I'm smart and got my bachelor's degree. But I'm still in the restaurant business. Guess I'm a doctor, giving lessons in allergenics. Should I know if there's gluten in this? Drop it off and check back just like this. Slice of Adam, slice of Craig, slice of Chris. Slip resistant doesn't mean they ain't still slipping. Taking all the orders right, never miss ring. In prep cause we bring an 86 back. Bring the food in, where my drinks at? Martini spilling, you should taste that. We're so fancy, see our tasting clothes. We're the best cheap.
It's always the hook. Like when the hook is completely out of time in the music, I just want to die.
It's everything about it is so bad. And you said you contacted this girl, Ben? Why?
I didn't. It wasn't me personally who contacted her.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna catch a case. I can't be on live with this girl.
I think she's gonna beat you in a rap battle. That's what I think.
I'll slap the shit out of you at VidCon, Pimmer. Say that shit again. You're gonna catch a backhand.
I think she's gonna beat you in a rap battle.
Will someone give Pimp Monk money to fly to VidCon so he doesn't have to take a fucking bus? It just bothers
already paid
me.
for it. Oh, come on. I've already
No.
paid.
No. I want him to take a bus now after that shit he just said. I want to sit on the bus for 4 fucking days.
All right, never
okay
mind
with
then.
the bus. I'm okay with
Someone.
I would just say I would rather have a bus drive up in me than ride in a bus. I fuck.
Thank you.
He's
How
gonna
far
ride
do
a
you gotta
bus
go on bus?
from Mississippi.
Mississippi to
Jesus,
Los Angeles.
I once went from Arkansas to Virginia, which is only like a 14-hour drive, and it took me 48 hours to get there.
It takes 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd rather fucking drink glass. Fuck.
I'm okay with it.
He took one from there to Seattle, and then to hang out with us, and then on his way back, the bus broke
There
down
was a
or
snowstorm,
something.
right? It was a snowstorm.
I got my
don't-
first hand job on a charter bus, though.
There you go.
I got my first hand job on a short bus.
All right, back to this.
Honestly, I like it. It's okay with me so far.
Cheesecake from LA to Buffalo. I'm so sweaty cause I'm on expo. Want to go home cause it's about to snow.
Oh. Because they're in Buffalo and it snows a lot there, Billy.
Yeah, and I've heard.
Yeah.
There's this next line that comes up where she says that woman's name.
Guest said, do you take debit? We only take credit. Our guests from around, they all think that we're whack.
Why the hell wouldn't they take debit? That's insane.
And ask, where's Penny? And we say, who is that? Donate peanut butter September 1st, you're wanted. Better get it in on time. Or donate money, that's fine. And swear we're gonna give so much that we're the cheesecake that shines. Buffalo is in the slice. Give back and make headlines. Just can't worry about no bad tips, gotta keep that smile.
Aren't you? You're quaking in your boots because you know you got to battle this girl, right?
I'm worried I'm going to say something to this woman that's going to make me look like the biggest pig shit misogynist in the history of the world.
No,
because of how triggered I am.
No, it's too late. Remember the Facebook post that we showed earlier?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm already.
It's hard to top.
I'm already literally Hitler.
Shit. That makes me wish I was dead. I now have given up. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. These people are allowed to make YouTube videos. Please come.
Yeah.
I went to Cheesecake Factory with Onision, and it was the entire time I'm thinking of this song.
It got stuck. Yeah, you can never go to Cheesecake Factory again.
It was so bad.
This song getting stuck in your head.
It was so bad.
Oh, God.
It was torture.
There's hardly anything you can eat there anyway right now on the keto diet.
I spent like $25 on salmon and asparagus.
I like how you noticed you didn't say it wrong on purpose, so you made
because
yourself.
I'm thrown off by this stupid fucking rap.
Salmon.
You need to be careful with that, by the way, because I used to jokingly say skeletons instead of skeletons, and now I can't not say skeleton for some reason. I don't know why, but you got to be careful of that shit.
He says sword
and salmon
and if, like instead of saying I want to put it, he says put it.
I'm gonna put it in your ass.
I say white and whip and it annoys the fuck out of people. I will tell you, a lot of people don't know this. I'm sorry to get off topic here. No. Way more, but I grew up with a Southern accent, and I do it like with my Jesse character. Like, have you ever?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's me, Boogie, and I'll tell you something, man. I love going down to Piggly Wiggly, get myself some bacon and stuff. And I'll tell you something, man. I got some damn good bacon down there.
And that was how I pretty much grew up. And so I taught myself how to speak like a human when I was like 15. After a lifetime of doing that, my brother came home from like college, and he's like, if you want to get taken seriously in the world, you got to learn how to get rid of the accent, because they make fun of me every day at the university for having that accent. And I'm like, all right. He's like, learn to talk the way they do on TV. And that's how I got to do all the voices and stuff, like doing Yoda and Golem and shit. Anyway, the only word that I can never say correctly is going. I always say, yeah, I'm goring. I'm goring. Yeah, are you going to VidCon? Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going there. I'm going there.
And then you going to dinner? Hey man, you going to dinner?
That does sound like a Keenism.
You going to dinner? You want to go down to Cheesecake Factory? They got a white door egg and wrap like a motherfucker. I'll tell you something. That cheesecake's good too, boy.
I love how your brother said, "Learn to talk like they do on TV," and you went after Yoda and Gollum. It works.
Yeah, it's like they take me real serious now. You walk into a YouTube meeting like, "Party naked? Do it or not yet? There is no try." Like, great, this is what we're fucking doing. I have a story from this. This is a bad story. Robert Kinsel from YouTube is like apparently like a big deal, but I still don't exactly know who he is. You can search him. But I thought he was someone I'd met the night before. And so I walked up to him at the YouTube summit and then sat down and started talking to him like I knew him. And he had no clue in the fuck I was. But it didn't stop me. I just kept talking to him like I knew him for like 5 minutes. And then today in the mail, his wife's book showed up. Wow. He's like, I'll send you my wife's book. So I guess it's good that he knows who I am now, but also, oops.
Who's his wife?
I forget the name of her book. I forget the name of her book. I'm so nervous right now. I don't remember. But Robert, let's see, YouTube. Let's see who he is. YouTube Robert Kinsel. Yeah, Robert Kinsel. So he is American business executive. He's CBO, Chief Business Officer at YouTube, where he oversees all business functions such as content, sales, marketing, operations. Oh my God. I was not a good person to be an idiot in front. I literally told him about the divorce and shit. I was like, yeah, I lost 250 pounds on a divorce or whatever. Yeah.
He's like, damn, these incels are getting ballsy.
Oh God.
Well, back to this fucking terrible rap girl that Ben says now I have to talk to.
I wasn't even gonna play this, and you
Play
decided.
I just want to see her say Linda Candioti knows so I can shoot myself in the fucking face with this.
Now tell me who that do that. Put them straws in bouncer mugs. I thought you knew that. CCF, the name's in bold. We've been working making the cash is always the goal.
She got flow.
We're so cheesecake.
She got no flow.
Linda Candioti knows.
Linda Candioti?
Calendar with the DTs of Buffalo.
This is his favorite verse.
So cheesecake. We were on Scoops Live. Remember?
Okay, we can stop it now.
No.
Boogie gets the idea. Boogie gets the idea.
This is the best part.
No, I want to hear the rest of this. I need this in my life.
Impress the guests. It's so good getting them what they want. Yeah, keep on sweeping it up. Patty paper, breadcrumbs, all the above. Buff wings, make it deluxe. Grab up a towel or you won't get to touch.
Buff wings.
Do they call them buff wings in Buffalo? Or was that where the poetic license where you need to rap but you can't add the low syllable in for some reason right then and there?
They've been ignoring that for the rest of the video. Like these people don't understand the basic like rhyme and meter. They have no clue. Like they never took a single fucking poetry class.
Right.
Does this guy have a fucking brony t-shirt on too?
Yeah.
Ponies forever. You love it.
Still deciding how you want that. Got my whole section asking how I does that. Hot plate, hands
How I
off,
does
don't
that.
touch that. Looking it up, bet you wishing you could munch that.
Oh.
It's just the way you like it, huh? Tastes so good, he's wishing you would share a bite.
It sounds kind of dirty.
The worst, I wish. The worst part about this is that the chorus is louder than the verses, the beat. She like turns down the beat in the verses because of how stumbly her flow is. So as the chorus ends and the beat turns down, I'm thinking it's over. I'm like, okay, they're fading out. The song's done, and then boom, more fucking hot trash in my ears.
I want you to know my asshole is officially turned inside out. That's how much I crushed.
Oh.
Down cheesecake, turning these tables, Buster's always on the run like.
The fact that everybody was involved with this and not one person told her how stupid this was kills me. Oh my god.
The brony.
Where we at? Where we at? CCF. Then do that. CCF. Where we at? Where we at? CCF Buffalo.
This would have been good with like gang vocals at the end.
This would have been good with like a car battery hooked to her face, and every time she talks, it zaps her.
How could you say that about that poor woman?
That poor woman.
Man, I'm going to post this in a Seattle-only group about problematic people in our community.
That was actually perfect. That's exactly what it should be. You guys, here's the thing. It doesn't have to be good to exist, okay? And this is the vision this woman had, okay? And you know what? At night, she plays with her clitoris, laying in bed, having the best day, going, I made that rap video. This is what makes me special. This is what makes me great. And I don't like it, and Billy doesn't like it. And you know what? I would rather be dead than to ever listen to it again. But by God, if this gave her 1 ounce of self-esteem, then she's a monster, but she deserves it.
Boogie, you're sick as fuck, man. Like, you were just telling me how women rappers that are bad turn you the worst.
I've got, okay, number one, she's kind of cute. Honestly, Billy, she's my type. Secondly, I'm just going to say this was, her biggest issue was just like being off beat, and also the vocals, and also the writing, and also really all of it. But
literally everything. I don't even think her Cheesecake Factory outfit fit.
You gotta give it. I mean, look, she's got.
But I'm white knighting here because I want to bang her.
She's got 367,000 views on this video. That's pretty good.
That's better than most of my videos. Hell yeah.
You know what? If I didn't have a video more than that, I would probably just end my life. Let's look at
the views of your videos and compare them to this one, Billy.
I would definitely quit rapping if I didn't have at least one rap video higher rated than that. I'd be like, oh fuck me. That's the one thing about me that I was able to like get viral on Reddit for a day. So at least I have like a couple songs that people actually can know, and that makes me feel like my entire life isn't a waste. That alone.
I'm just a Bill is still stuck in my head to this day. Also, in the Magic the Gathering rap, which is criminal how few views that has. It pisses me off so much.
I put it on a side channel because my guy I do business with is like, I don't think Magic cards should be on the main channel. People are gonna think you're a nerd. And I'm like, dude, you're tripping. He's like, no, just do a side channel for it.
Bullshit. It's my favorite song. It's to this day my favorite song. Have you ever heard? Who is it? You want to talk about bad fucking songs? Who's the professional Magic player that made a song about Jace the Mind Sculptor? Can we play that?
Patrick Chapin.
Patrick Chapin, Jace the Mind Sculptor. No offense, Chapin. I love you. I love how you sling cards, buddy. But this is not a good song. It's so bad. Will you please play that for your audience because they will hate me.
Are we able to pull that up, Benjamin?
Yeah. Let me see.
I got a link for you if you want it.
Yeah, sure. Feel free to just drop it in there.
Jason, it's not as bad as the Cheesecake Factory thing. Don't get me wrong. But it's still bad. Okay. And what is so monstrous about this one is this is still stuck in my head. When I draft this guy and my cube, I'm like, Jason, my sculptor, better than all. Oh, God damn it. God damn me.
All right, let me.
Have you ever heard this, Billy?
I have, yeah.
Is it as bad as I remember?
It is, yeah. I think part of the reason why I did the Magic card song was because people would come up to me while I was streaming, playing Magic cards on Twitch. They'd be like, man, you should do a Magic rap. All the other ones suck. And they would send me all these Magic raps. I'd listen to them and be like,
they're all bad.
I waited. I was like, I'm not going to do this, guys. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. This is not a good idea. And then finally I got talked into it.
What you really need to do is a Minecraft rap.
Dude.
Oh.
In 2012?
You say that, but Dan Bull's Minecraft rap is one of the best fucking things I've ever heard in my life. It's so good.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
I'm pretty sure a Minecraft rap like 5 years ago, a Minecraft raft 5 years ago would make anybody a millionaire.
Go back even further and do a RuneScape rap.
See, here's the thing. I love rap, but I have pretty much only listened to nerdy white guys and Childish Gambino. That's pretty much the only people I listen to. What does that say about Childish Gambino, though?
Childish Gambino is the new Tupac.
He's straight up universal, right? Like, you know, he's like the Carrie Underwood of rap, I guess, because like everybody loves him, right? I did like "This Is America" is a really good video. I didn't like the song, and I think that's okay because I don't think I'm supposed to like the song. But anyway,
I think the song is supposed to play with the visuals, right? Like it's
right
an accompaniment. I like Kanye's new song.
Scoopity whoop, poopity scoops,
poopity scoop.
Anytime anybody says poopity scoop in a song and gets millions of people to buy it, I'm gonna like it. People are just like, "Oh, you're hating on Kanye right now." No, I got nothing but mad respect. He just sold millions of copies of a song that says poopity scoop in it.
Fucking genius, man.
And people are like, "Oh, you're mad because Kanye likes Trump?" No, I don't give a shit who he likes. I just making fun of the fact that he thinks he's a god. That's hilarious to me, right? Like, meanwhile, Childish Gambino, like fucking Donald Glover, is an actual god, and he's humble as shit. But Kanye's like, scoopity whoop, I'm the new Jesus, right? I don't know. It's hilarious. All right, so okay. Sorry.
No problem.
From the upcoming album by The Gathering.
She's the mind sculptor, walk through the door. My life's better than ever before. It's not just that I'm winning a ton. It's not just that I'm respectable one. It's not just that I'm having more fun. When I was having more fun than legally done. She changed my life in all the best ways. 5,000 friends and a massive race.
I love that he made the video. It's all still pictures. It's just
in MS Paint.
Yeah, in MS Paint. It's so good. Why, Patrick?
Was this video got like 7 million views now? Like 48 million views? Is it up there with
200,000?
200,000?
Yeah, it turns out when you rap about Magic the Gathering cards, it doesn't do that great. Because you got to remember, there's only like 10 million people worldwide that play that game, right? So you got a pretty small fucking audience you're into right there.
We're so Cheesecake has more.
Yeah, Cheesecake Factory. Everybody loves cheesecake.
Yep.
Everybody wants to bang a cheesecake.
Well, everybody loves talent, and she's talented.
Yeah.
Everybody loves talent, Billy.
God, you know what? We're gonna have to bring Boogie back on the show when you rap battle the Cheesecake Girl.
Oh yeah,
Give me her digits.
Yeah, the winner just
I'm
gets
single now.
Boogie for a night, I think.
You tell her I love to eat cheesecake.
Yeah, we don't have to watch any more of this.
Yeah, that's pretty much
video.
the rest of it.
This is it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But here's the thing, Billy. You rapped about a hobby, okay? He rapped about one single fucking card.
Yeah.
Think about that. He's like, you know what I need? I need a song about a particular card in the nerdiest fucking thing you can do.
One thing I always try to do when I'm focusing a song on something so small as like Magic the Gathering or I don't know, like a YouTube, like when I did a YouTube song on FouseyTube, a FouseyTube diss track type thing, I try and make the majority of the song listenable for somebody who has no idea what I'm talking about. That way, if they listen to the song, they're going to miss some of the references, but they're still going to possibly enjoy it without it being personally.
So your
invested
chorus won't be the name of a Magic card in robot falsetto, then? Is that what you're telling me?
I just don't think so. Yeah,
robot falsetto.
Jesus,
maybe it
Christ,
should be.
I mean, like, I love you, Patrick Chapin, but you have money, dude. You could pay. You can make a real video, for fuck's sakes. You know, come on, man.
Does he have money though? Like,
I think so. I mean, he's got at least pro tour money. That's a couple. That's 6 figures a year. The way he's winning.
Pretty sure Finkel's had the most prize money in Magic the Gathering, and he was only at like 400,000 as far as prize money goes.
But he's independently wealthy. He put his money into the stock market and just went nuts. So
I just don't think of Magic players as being all that well-to-do. They're just kind of scrubby, so like they don't spend their money on Ferraris and shit because they're too busy playing cards. So they have a little extra cash.
Oh, and I do have to mention Alicia Adachi. She was the one that contacted Cheesecake Girl.
Oh, so I have her to blame?
Yeah.
Give me her number, Alicia. Oh.
I was gonna leave her name out of it because it wasn't a good thing in your eyes, but there she goes.
Nope. I honestly want Cheesecake Factory Girl to get Boogie's number, and I want Boogie to squish her, literally. I want you to be on top of her, Boogie, and thrust with all your pelvic might.
If you want, I can play her.
You know, I could probably do it these days, man. You know, I'm gonna have to take all that loose skin and put it over her head, but I can get in there.
I want you to turn her into the. I want you to turn her into the Pancake Factory. Flatten that girl.
You want me to play her Taylor Swift cover?
Do I want you to? No, I do not want you to.
She did a Taylor Swift cover.
I do not want you to play her Taylor Swift cover at all.
I need this in my life, please.
Yes.
Okay. Let me go back.
By the way, we also know a guy who ate a Magic Gathering card right here on the show.
Yeah, he did.
I ate him on stream like once a week, man. That's nothing. Those fuckers up.
Yeah, Boogie kills it with the. I used to watch your Magic stream before I ever got to like know you at all, you would have like all the charisma in the world. You wouldn't be playing Magic cards as much as like just cracking packs and talking shit about the cards and eating them.
That's all I still do to this day, man. Like I just do IRL streams on Twitch and I just love it. I feel like sometimes I feel like I should try on my YouTube channel, but what I do on Twitch is like so different from what I do on YouTube. Like a lot of people are like,
"Oh, you're just such a little pussy on YouTube,"
and I'm like, I am, because I don't really give a shit. Like what I'm making YouTube content about, I don't really give that big a fuck, so I'm not like that invested, so I don't really get that opinionated. But if you catch me at the right time on my stream, I'm fucking fire, man. I'm nuts. There you go. And like I also you know I swear a little bit on YouTube videos, but nothing like I do on a podcast, and this is nothing compared to what I do on stream. Plus, I also like cringe rap. So
that's awesome.
Whatever it is, I can just like I the way I approach YouTube is the person I try to be on YouTube is the person that I want to be in real life. Like that's the person I'm trying to be, and then the person that I am on Twitch is the opposite of that. I just kind of do like take a nod from Andy Kaufman. And I just stop caring, and I turn off my brain when I start the stream, and then just whatever happens, just happens. So I'll suck a banana off. I'll fucking pretend to blow my brains out. As long as it doesn't get me banned, I don't give a shit. Well, and if it makes people laugh, but then like people are like,
"Oh my god, Boogie's not really the person he pretends to be."
No shit. Did you just figure out today that the people, the way people act on social media is different from who they are in real life? Holy shit! Maybe are you just cluing in that in real life I'm actually a bit of an introvert? Wow! Congratulations, man! My favorite thing to do is to sit at home and do nothing. You're right. It's very different. You know.
I like the way you put that, though, that your YouTube version of Boogie is who you would want to be, you know, who you try to be. And then you just let loose on Twitch or wherever.
Right, that's the person I never want to be.
Twitch,
that's the person I never want to be.
Twitch does feel more casual.
Yeah, and it should be too, because like you don't go into your work at your day job and act like the fucking buffoon you do at home with your friends, right? So it's okay to have that professional, you could say mask or atmosphere about you. Mask. I wear a mask.
Oh, by the way, Billy, here we go.
Fuck you.
Yeah, there she is.
This is amazing. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, see, she's reading the comments about the cheesecake.
This video gave me cancer. My God, I almost killed myself. I don't feel so original anymore. Everybody, oh, is she gonna cry?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have rhythm, and auto-tune is fun. You might get a headache, but that's what makes it great. You all want me to die, and so I'll ask you why. 'Cause suicide ain't cool. No, no, they don't teach that in school. No, no.
Why?
Yeah. Should I just move on to the next thing?
Suicide ain't cool.
Not just ain't cool. Ain't cool.
Thanks, Logan. Thanks, Logan Paul. We appreciate you.
Logan appalled. What the fuck is this? This might be awesome, dude.
Hey, I'm Dina. Look at my feet. My feet are straight ahead. You don't want to do that. You want to turn your feet out. And I'm going to do this backwards. And that's what makes it look like hip-hop. What this is with hip-hop is everything's down low. It all is in a plie. I think the first thing that you need to know about hip-hop
a middle-aged white lady teaching us hip-hop.
I think the first thing you need to know about hip-hop is you can buy all these clothes at Walmart right now on sale.
It is one of my guilty pleasures to watch white people try to be not white. And I don't get any whiter. I'm as white as they come. You know, I literally put mayonnaise on my mayonnaise. That's how fucking white I am, okay? But when they try to act urban or they try to, oh, it's the best. It's just so good. You see it a lot in Arkansas, too. You see a lot of people, like, going to Mexican restaurants and, like, I'll have la fajita. Every time I just get, like, this boner, this self-esteem boner. I'm like, at least I'm not that asshole.
Yeah. El baño, por favor.
Can't do it.
And you know, growing up, my posture was really bad. My mom used to tell me all the time.
Is she gonna rap or is she just doing
stand up
hip-hop
straight,
dancing?
stand up straight. Well, you know what? I was standing up straight.
I don't even know if this is a rap. I think it might just be.
You know what? You know what? I was standing up straight.
Oh, hold on. Let's see.
Fuck.
Like this. Start out just hitting it.
Yeah. Man.
It.
Oh.
That's what we call popping.
What music is that?
Hip hop.
This is the hip hop music.
This is what they call popping, Pimp Monkey. You have to pay attention.
It's nice to see Justin Bieber still has work.
There you go.
I went to this club, right? And they had no baggy pants and no sneakers.
God damn
I was wild. I didn't know what to think about that. I took some of this from an African piece. In the African piece, it was like this. But in hip-hop, it's like this. See, there's a difference.
Jimmy, your mom's in Wakanda again.
This is how I am. This is a lifestyle. This is it. I'm into points a lot, but they're not your average points.
Why are they all dressed the same?
People ask me all the time.
Because that's how
are you going to do when hip-hop goes out? Hip-hop is an attitude. It's right here.
Yeah.
It's how you feel.
Yeah, listen up. Listen up. You might learn something.
You have an attitude right here? Is your attitude in your heart?
Hey.
Is it?
I keep my attitude in my genitals.
Yeah. My attitude's about 6 inches in my anus right now.
It's a style. So it can go out. Hit, flex foot, bent back. It's all in your attitude. It's right here in your face. It's in how you dress. It's the way you look.
I wish Pac would have seen this. He might still be alive today.
Yep.
I do this at the end of class.
I just
every
got
class.
back from physical therapy. That's exactly what it looks like. That bunch of people in wheelchairs doing that.
Awesome.
This is a bunch of people in wheelchairs doing that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Trying to learn to walk again. That's what that looked like. Ah, you know.
Oh man.
That's, I mean, I'm in
gonna have
physical therapy. I'm allowed to make that joke. I hope. I hope that's not like horribly ableist or something. But you know, fuck.
No.
I think it's okay.
You're allowed to make any joke
bunch of us
here.
cripples in there trying to learn to fucking stand up straight. You know.
We hate the cripple here. It's okay.
Am I gonna have to learn how to walk again?
You already can walk.
But
no, but I will tell you, if you ever get to the pain levels I'm in, yes, you're gonna need to learn how to fucking walk again. Because here's the thing, I've seen you walk. You walk pretty normal, but I walk all fucking bow-legged, like out with my penguin style or bird style or whatever. And like I'm right now training my feet how to walk like a person now instead of a morbidly obese 600-pound dude, right? And then like the muscles in my body have been trying to carry all this stomach weight. Now the stomach weight is shifted, and so that like there's a bunch of internal muscles you've just not been using. And I'm like, weird. That's bad. So they have me doing Kegels. I'm like, I don't have a vagina. He goes, do them anyway. Let's make my non-existent vagina even tighter.
I do gut Kegels. Like I'll move my stomach in and out, like trying to tighten up my core. I don't know if that does anything or if I'm just a fucking weirdo.
No, that's exactly.
That
was one of the things he was training me to do today. To do that 4 or 5 times a day. Start doing like 2 minutes of just sucking in and pushing out, sucking in, pushing out, just to get that core muscle working again.
Okay.
And it like hurts my groin and shit. I feel like I'm giving myself a hernia, but whatever. I mean, fuck it, whatever.
I'm learning everything from you. Like when we had a talk one night, and you told me like there was a certain age you reach, and your body just can't carry the weight that I carry my whole life. I can't remember exactly what age you said, but I was like, I'm like right there. So it's like I better lose some fucking weight. But
I will tell you,
my body's
though,
gonna crack
I will
in
tell you
half.
this, man. I don't know what your mobility is like right now, but this motherfucker walked like 2.5 miles regularly not a day, VidCon, but like just a fucking to get from one building to the next. I watched that guy like to eat dinner with McJuggernuggets or whatever. You walked like a 1.5 miles to get there and 1.5 miles back, and you didn't complain at all, man. I couldn't believe it. You weren't even breathing that heavy. Like I can't believe you were at that size.
I'm
and that
fucking dead.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking dead. But I am 40 years old.
Like he was keeping up with everybody, you know, with Ice Poseidon and all them.
Yeah.
And those guys, the thing that freaked me out the most about that whole thing was how they were crossing the street. I'm like, man, they're gonna like get ran over by a car live on their stream.
I think they would love that. I know.
They
When
won't love
Could
it
you
while-
imagine
while
the
they're-
views? Could you imagine the views?
Yeah.
Content.
Everybody who makes live stream fail compilations would have a boner for a month.
Oh my God, he got hit by a car. This is going on the front page of YouTube, but this is going to be trending.
Yeah. Damn. Makes me miss like when I used to do that stupid shit when I was on battle cam. It was like I did some fucking dumb stuff and I can't do it now. Like I'm too old for that shit. So I was out with those guys. I'm like, I'm gonna let them run in the streets. I'm over it.
And you still got in trouble.
I still get, dude. I might not be able to get booked in Seattle again because of like I pissed off millionaires that own businesses all over downtown. I fucked up.
I put this out public last night, Billy. If somebody fucks with you like these bouncers, Pentland's coming back to Seattle. I'm just saying right now. I'm
Damn.
Well, I mean, I'm not afraid of getting my ass kicked if it comes to it.
There was a
but
trending hashtag beat up Billy the
it wasn't
Fridge.
trending. It was like a private hashtag.
Oh, okay.
It was like going because trending. It's like a bunch of people online that nobody knows. They're never going to follow through with the ass kicking. This was like a private security group on Capitol Hill. So it's like security guards passing this around. Hashtag beat up Billy the Fridge, where very likely it could get my fucking ass kicked because of some stupid fucking joke.
Billy, Billy. It's 2018, man. It's not a good time for jokes.
I'm saying, right?
That was not a particularly good joke, man. You got whenever you tell a joke. I, as a comedian, as a shitty comedian, I always wanted to be a stand-up comic, but I'm forced to be a sit-down comic. That's how I look at it. But as a comedian, I always ask myself the question: number one, why do I do this for myself? But secondly, the question I ask myself: is this joke worth it? That's not worth it, man. That wasn't. That's not. It's not even that funny, man. It's got to be funny. It's got to be funny. If it's funny. I mean, like, look at the shit Dave Chappelle got away with in his last stand-up. Holy shit, like that Netflix special? That dude was insane, right?
And it
worked. I mean, look at what Bill Cosby got away with. No, sorry. Sorry. Here's the thing. I want to talk. Can we talk about comedians doing awful shit for a second?
Yes.
Burn killed Bill Cosby to the fucking ground. Okay, I'm fine with that. But here's the thing. I love Louis C.K. And when it came out when Louis C.K. was doing his like sex abuse shit or whatever, like I tried to justify it for a while, and I'm like, now I'm like, all right, well, fine. If he has a new special, I won't watch it. I'm not gonna watch, Louis anymore. It was a good show, whatever. I get it. He's a shitty person. He did some shitty stuff. He was on drugs when he did it. But I kept telling myself, I was like, at least he asked them first, right? Like that's good, right? And when they said no, he didn't do it,
Yeah.
And like maybe he was like married with a kid, and he probably shouldn't be jerking off in front of comedians who were lower on the totem pole than him. But at least he asked first. I tried so hard, to just make it okay in my head so I could keep watching Louis, and I couldn't do it. He's a piece of shit.
Oh, you can separate the art from the man, though, right?
I tried to, but I can't now. Like I went back to watch the last season of Louis because I hadn't seen it, and I'm like, I can't watch this. This makes me feel bad now.
I think it's interesting how he had a movie coming out with Chloe Grace Moretz where she was playing his daughter. It was something like Hello Daddy or something. And there's a scene in the movie where a guy basically starts masturbating in front of a girl. And it's like he literally took that and put it in the movie. I don't think that it's like... I don't think it's as bad as some things. Like it's not drop a fucking roofie in a cup and take advantage of a woman.
Yeah, it's not Bill Cosby level.
And I feel like publicly, maybe Louis can redeem himself and come back one day, and Bill Cosby should rot in fucking jail till he's dead. There's a very, very different cases. You really should compare the two. That said, though, it is always so hard. Like it's always so hard when like a comedian or an artist you love does fucked up shit. And the worst part about it is like Chris Brown. Fuck Chris Brown with a rake. Okay, I'm not a big Chris beat a woman. We're done. I'm done. You're done. But when women would like get excited about the new Chris Brown album, I'd be like, why? Why? You women are crazy. But then like Louis C.K. jerks off in front of a bunch of people. I'm like, man, I'd still watch that show on iTunes though.
That's because Louis C.K. isn't fucking sexy as hell. When you're sexy as hell, you can get away with anything. Like Chris Brown's sexy as hell. Beat me up and then beat my pussy up,
You better. Yeah, I guess, man. Oh, I'd let him choke me. Oh, I've heard that. I've
seen that. Twitter,
I feel like an asshole
feeds full of that shit.
Boogie just made me feel like an asshole because I still like Louis C.K.
Well, a lot
of you can like whoever you want. You can support whoever you want. It's fine. It's just my personal preference. I'm not telling you how to feel.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of these mass shooters get female followings online.
Yeah, the Boston bomber, the young Boston bomber brother,
and the
had a huge following of girls.
The shooter, the Aurora, Colorado theater shooter.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't seem that attractive to me.
There was just a following of girls commenting that he was attractive. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
At least we know the incel bomber in Toronto didn't get any girls following him.
No shit.
Man, Charles Manson wasn't necessarily a sexy man. He had all kind of women.
I know. Well, that makes me wonder where the fuck's my cult following from YouTube? There should be bitches all over me at this point. I'm more famous than some of these assholes.
You just need to get out of the house a little more.
Is that the problem? I'm not a killer. I just can't kill. I'm sorry, ladies.
Maybe you should have killed Anita. You had a chance, man.
No. Whoa. No, she was a perfectly pleasant person to me.
I like Anita.
No.
I like Anita.
Woo! And I'm out here. It's nice meeting you guys. I'll see you guys in the YouTube term Hall of Fame. See you. That was the end of my career. Thanks for that
one.
Woo!
Look what you did,
I didn't say you did.
Pitmonk always trying to be edgy.
Just because your channel's destroyed.
Wow.
Terrible.
Oh,
it's awesome, man.
That fucking Waffle House shooter gave incels a bad name because there was a time, and incels gave themselves a bad name. Don't get me wrong, but there was a period of time when being an incel, an involuntary celibate, just meant you really couldn't get laid. Like you were someone who was physically unable to get an erection. You were physically unable to copulate. Maybe you're too fat. Maybe you're stuck in a wheelchair. Maybe your muscles don't work, right? Like that, the involuntary celibate, that's what that meant for a long time. And then some fat nerd who doesn't want to treat women correctly was like, me too, right?
They don't want to fuck me.
Well, it could be because you have literally never taken a shower.
No, I showered last month. Fuck you, right?
I had a friend that was an incel. And it was just because he was awkward. He wasn't a bad-looking guy. And he was cool, like if he knew you, but around women, he didn't know that he found attractive. He was just so awkward, he could never seal the deal with them to save his life.
Incels are trending positive. Before long, they're going to be the next hot, like nerd. How nerds became sexy. Incels are going to become sexy, and I'm going to call it right now. Within 4 years, Kanye West is going to identify as an incel.
Maybe. If you can't get a boner around Kim Kardashian, then you are fucked as a man. Honestly,
she's the best Kardashian to me.
Yeah, she's the only Kardashian as far as I can tell. She's beautiful, and she's smart. Okay, I don't mean that.
She's smart,
and she could probably knock over a sandcastle with a fart.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of that.
That's a dangerous ass right there.
I'm just, if we're going full on uncensored here, I'm not a fan of the big ass because I don't need anything competing for my penis real estate, honestly.
I'll make it work.
Flat ass.
I'm really good at Tetris. I'll find a way to make it work.
I'm really good at Tetris.
All I'm saying is if you consider yourself an incel in the audience right now, and I'm sure some of you do, and that's okay. All I'm saying is if I've been with 8 distinct women in my lifetime, and I look at my toothless fat fuck ass, okay? Look at my fucking socially awkward, nightmarish, broken-brained piece of shit ass. If I can have sex, you can have sex, and here's what you do, okay? You introduce yourself to women, and you treat them exactly the way you would treat anyone else, okay? You treat them just like a friend or a brother or someone you know. You're not trying to fuck them. You don't have an end goal. You just hang out with them. You spend time with them. And then you will scare 98% of women off doing that, okay? Most women are going to be like, I'm not interested. That's fine. Take a hint. When they're not interested, let them go. But that 1%, that 1%, that 1 in 100 women that you meet is going to say, you know what? You ain't that bad. I'll take a piece of that. And then she'll let you know, and then she'll ride your baloney pony. And that's how it's worked for me every time. It's how it continues to work for me. I throw myself right now that I'm divorced. I throw myself on Tinder. Eventually I get swiped right, maybe by a gold digger, maybe by somebody who knows me from YouTube, or maybe just some lonely young lady. We'll go out to dinner and we watch a movie. Maybe we go back to my place. If she decides she wants to bang me, well, that doesn't happen too often, but if she does, I'm going to let her. And, then I'll let her marry me and then walk out with half 7 years later.
Boogie and I are going to have an orgy at VidCon. I'm calling it now. Yeah. I'm calling the shot. It's happening at VidCon.
Yeah, let's do it.
At the actual convention?
Probably not in front of everybody, In Anaheim.
I almost bought a ticket.
I don't think you want to have an orgy in front of a bunch of 13-year-old.
Shit.
Is it Logan Paul fans still, or what's the new hotness? What do kids like?
I jokingly said to a mutual friend of ours the other day, Billy, I said to him, yeah, I'm probably going to try to get laid at VidCon, jokingly. And he goes, Boogie, they're all 13. And I was like, oh, I really should not try to get laid at VidCon. Like, if a girl shows interest in you, VidCon, you ID that bitch, and you have like a photo of the ID. You get video of her holding the ID up, right? Yeah. Like, you call the state ID board for the state she's from, and be like, is this really what it looks like? Okay, are you sure? All right, I'll just send you a scan, right? You gotta be real fucking careful.
And even if they're all 13, a lot of them have to go there with their moms.
True.
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I could bang a bored mom at some point.
Yes.
Or Billy's not 13.
Because when we were there last year, there was always these big groups of people that would circle around you and want autographs, and I would get some runoff. And whenever someone was talking to me, like after it all fell through, like someone's mom would come up and she'd be like, "So are you like famous or something?" And then she'd be sitting there with her fucking old lady tits out, trying to put the fucking the drip down on me. So I'm saying, now that Boogie's single and I'm bored, we're gonna do an orgy at VidCon. It's happening.
Right, even if it's just me and you, Billy, you meet together, that's still an orgy. We're still 5 people's worth of men.
I will paint a woman's body around my belly button, Boogie. And
God, that sounds great. That sounds great. I will tell you, since I've lost the weight, women treat me differently a little bit. Like, I was at that New York thing or whatever. I got a girl's number that worked like security and stuff. We've been talking a little bit. She's nice. But like girls, like, I don't know, they touch me now. They didn't really like ever lean in and like they always were kind of leaning out to avoid the smell mostly, but now they kind of like lean in and like really listen to what you say. Like when they think you're funny, like they touch your shoulder and stuff. I'm like, this is fucking weird.
Well, can I add, maybe it's more confident. Maybe you just have more confidence, and then they see that.
I will tell you, when the way I've always approached in my entire life, I just don't give a shit. I just don't get, like, either I go home alone tonight or I go home with you. All the same to me. I've got a dog at home. He's really great. So it's whatever. I get whatever. Like, I get your number or I don't. Who gives a shit? And I think they really pick up on that. Like, they're like, if this fat fuck doesn't want my number, then what is going on?
That's
like,
definitely,
I got to prove something here. I think that might be it. I don't know.
That's definitely
or maybe
a big part of it.
Interesting or something. I don't know.
What'd you end up doing with all your old clothes that obviously don't fit you anymore?
I actually had a large friend who was I gave about 4 or 5 shirts to. The pants I went ahead and burnt because, you know, come on, hey. But the shirts I gave I'm looking for someone else in the neighborhood, like through the Mercy Network. If there's someone in the area who's huge, somebody told me I should like auction a bunch of my clothes off like Onision did, because apparently Onision made a good chunk of change doing that. But then I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I did that, I would have to do it for charity. I don't really.
I don't know, Boogie. Camping season's coming up. You could make a lot of money.
Thinking. Yeah, no shit. Could you imagine? Like, there's got to be some girl out there who'd buy one of my T-shirts and sleep in it, and like, you know, not even need a blanket anymore. She's just roll around.
What size are they?
9X. I was wearing 9X.
Really?
I was all the way up to 9X.
This is, I think, an 8X. And I wear it because it's got Batman on it, but it's like way too big for me. I just like how big
You're
it
doing
is.
good, Billy. You're doing so good.
Your
Billy.
clothes are, your clothes are like getting baggier on you. You can tell in the.
I'm actually losing weight too, by the way. Sorry.
I'm down to like my 5X Loot Crate shirts finally, and they're hanging off.
That's
so
dope.
probably squeeze into a 4X at this point. But I don't think I don't know if I'll ever be smaller than a 3X. I think that's probably the smallest I'll get because of all the loose skin and the mammary glands and shit that I got, you know, from like the years of obesity. But we'll see.
I think 5X is the breaking point for like the really cool shirts. Not the really, really, really cool shirts, but the really cool shirts. You can get some really cool shit at 5X. 6X and bigger, it's really hard to find some cool shit.
I just still like the company that there's only one company I ever found that made like 8X, 9X was like King Size Direct.
Yeah.
So I basically kept them in business. Any big guys in need at King Size Direct, they don't pay me anything. I just recommend their product. And you can also like get deep discount coupons every time. Like there's always a sale going on there. But whatever. Now that I'm like able to buy clothes off the rack in some stores, like big and tall shops, I'm still just going to King Size because I want to keep them in business. You know. So I'm like, all right, I'll spend $1,000 there today. That's fine. You can have the money.
I like Big and Tall Mart online. It's pretty cool. You got good print T-shirts. Love that shop.
Yeah, I need to stop in to my local one sometime soon, but fuck, I don't know, man. I just want to keep King Size Direct in business because that way, if any of us ever hit 9X and you guys listen, you're like in the 9X territory, you'd be like,
I need something better than a potato sack for my dingaling. You know?
It
is a good website for big fat fucking pig humans.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a 4X, but man, it's good for big guys. It really is.
Ben, where do you buy clothes? Fucking anywhere?
Yeah,
little shit.
I do. I'm like skinny fat. Like I'm skinny, but I'm like chubby. And
I've taken
like a big
bigger
gut.
shits than you.
I got like a beer gut. Or like people call it a dad bod, you know?
Oh yeah,
you got a dad
I know
bod.
people like that.
My hernia is bigger than you.
They only gained weight around the tummy, man. I wish I could have done that.
Yeah. It's still weird though. Like I don't know. I've gotten rid of it, but it always comes back like within a couple years. But I have to work like really hard to get like trim, you know.
I don't know. I've never been trim.
Yeah, but you know what it looks like.
I know what it looks like.
Since I've hit 40, it is harder to lose the weight. It is so much harder to lose the weight since I've hit 40.
Oh yeah, it gets nearly impossible. You gotta, if you're listening now, lose the weight now when you're young. You don't want to try to do it at 40. It's fucking tough, man.
It is tough.
Pretty much have to starve yourself.
And you hear these little 20-year-olds that are fat. Like, oh, I'm healthy. That's because you're 20.
Yeah, no shit. Health at any size is complete fucking horse shit. And anyone who tells you they're healthy at any size is fucking lying to you.
Exactly.
And you are doing permanent damage to your bones. You're doing permanent damage to your organs. And yes, you might be healthy right now, but that will catch up with you. The bill will become due. That's like ordering at a restaurant and ordering fucking 20 plates of food and saying, oh, this is free, right? No. One day you fucking pay.
Absolutely.
But I do like the idea that they say you can be happy at any size.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people can't get over the fact that, you know, they're fat and they're sad because of that. And it becomes what's fat bastards say, a vicious cycle, a vicious circle.
Right. And so at the end of the day, like my advice to that is always you got to learn to love yourself at any size,
Yeah.
right? Because here's the thing, you're in a human body, and entropy is the defining rule of the universe. You will slowly rot, you will die, you will get fatter, you will get uglier, you lose your hair, your teeth will fall out, your bones will get brittle, you'll eventually end up in a wheelchair, and then you'll fucking die. That's how it is. Love yourself at any shape, any health, any size. Learn to love yourself. That's the most important thing to do. But loving yourself when you're fat, loving yourself when you're an alcoholic, loving yourself when you're an addict, that involves losing the weight, self-improving, getting better. That is part of loving yourself, right? And so anybody who says, no, stay fat, it's fine to stay fat. This is my natural size. Well, okay, as long as you're still working to be healthy. You know, even if 40 pounds overweight is your natural shape and size, and you don't think you can break that, you still need to be working out, you still need to be exercising. You should still try to live the healthiest life you can. That's the definition of loving yourself. But when we talk about health at any size, mental health at any size, absolutely. Physical health at any size, no. Your body's rotting. You know, I can tell you better than anybody else. You know, that's one of the things I get a lot of shit for. Like, people are like, you're so fucking hypocritical. Why would I take advice from you? Well, who better to tell you that the stove is hot than the guy who just burned his fucking hand? Okay.
True.
Right. Like, I know better than anybody else. I literally lived this life. I literally watched my body rot. Fucking listen, doofuses. All right. And there's your downer moment for the night. Let's talk about.
How do you feel about
how bad I want to bang Cheesecake Girl?
How do you feel about the keto diet? Because that's how Billy's losing all of his weight.
So, okay, so I like it and I don't like it. There's things I like about it, things I don't. The magic key to it is not really the ketosis, it seems. Avoiding carbohydrates is really important. Lowering your insulin level is really important. And you can do that by not eating carb-free, you know. But it is a great way to achieve those things. And it also is an appetite suppressant, because eventually your body's tired of meat. But here's the thing. The key is, whenever you're eating protein, protein is really good for your body. And you can make carbohydrates out of protein, but you can't make protein out of carbohydrates. So in my surgery recovery, it's not that different from keto. They want me avoiding carbs and eating mostly protein. But the magic of it is not that I go into a ketogenic state or that I'm pissing on a stick or anything like that. The magic of it is I'm lowering my insulin levels and I'm getting the protein my body needs. And that's the most important thing. So ketogenic diet's a great way to do it. A lot of people will lose a shitload of weight right away because they're no longer using carbs. So their body's not able to hold on to as much water. So you piss away a lot of weight and you'll be like, wow, I lost 30 pounds. Wow, I lost 40 pounds in the first month. Now, why am I not losing weight now? And it'll slowly burn after that. A lot of people plateau after the first month and they're done. Like, well, fuck it. I don't want to do this anymore. And they go back to eating carbs. I miss ketchup. I miss bread. I miss French fries. And that's where people fuck up on the keto diet. As long as you stick with it. If your ketogenic diet is a lifetime choice, if you're going to do this for the rest of your life, eat low carb for the rest of your life, there you go. Yeah. And that's basically what I'm doing now. I got to avoid sugar. Got to avoid the wheat. Got to avoid the rice. Got to focus on the protein, the lean meats. And the more of it I do, the more weight I'll lose. And I think that's true for everybody, you know. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be meat. You can still be vegan and do keto. You just focus on beans. You just focus on protein, you know.
Can you do beans on keto?
I'm
pretty
know.
Sure. I'm pretty sure. I mean,
I've been avoiding them.
Maybe you can't, and especially the way most beans are prepared. But like my doctor wanted me eating lots and lots of beans for protein. He's like, beans are better than meat. And you know, but then when meat like lean chicken and then like fatty meats is towards the end, and all the way at the end is fried meats, you know, and none of that.
I eat fried meats. Oops.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to eat fried food once a month with this diet. And honestly, I probably have it a couple times a month. You know, I don't put that much weight into it. Because it's still calories in versus calories out.
Yeah.
But it's those little things right now. Like, I'm still trying to avoid the little concessions, you know, because if you keep making the little concessions, then you're making a lot of little concessions. Then one day you're making big concessions, and I don't ever want to do that. So I have no intention of ever going back to my previous size or anything close to it. So I definitely, I probably overcompensate, and my friends make fun of me for it, but fuck them, you know, that's fine.
But fuck them.
Yeah, as long as I can still see my dick, I'm happy.
There you go.
It was really nice the first time I saw him. I was like, hey, little buddy, I thought you died. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a bad influence on Billy for his diet because we had like these drinking contests, and that's when his weight loss slowed down. I'm like, fine, you don't have to drink anymore.
Yeah, I had just started weighing myself shortly before we did the drinking contest, and for like a week I was like up, and then I plateaued, and I could not get back down below what I was like before the drinking contest.
Yeah,
I was like, this sucks, dude. I do not want to drink. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't weigh myself for like the first 2.5 months I was doing keto, and I don't know how fat I actually was. I know I went down at least a shirt size or so, so it must have been much fatter before I started weighing myself. But I guess it's when you're so fat, it really doesn't matter how much you weigh, at least in my opinion. I'm so fucking big. Who cares how much I weigh? But now with a daily check-in or whatever, I at least know where I'm headed.
Yeah, and like at the end of the day, like it's the body changes. That's one of the things that really told me to focus on. That like when you plateau, like I have for the last couple of months, what we want you to do is we want you to still check your body. Still look at the changes your body's going through, and measure your arm size, your waist size, because that stuff is still going to change if you're doing everything right, even if the scale number doesn't move. And he's right, the scale number doesn't always move when I'm losing weight, but I will definitely my body's changing, and it's weird. It's fucking weird. I don't know. Everybody thinks they're like a nutritionist and an expert, and I thought that too going into this. And so much I learned about this, like insulin lock, like the fact that your body can barely burn fat if your insulin levels are so high because insulin keeps your body from burning fat. I didn't know any of that shit. Now that I know it, it's like terrifying. It's like super depressing because I know a lot of people out there who are trying really, really, really hard to lose the weight. And unfortunately, they're in a situation where it's really, really hard because their bodies are so fucked out of it. And testosterone's a big deal, and protein is a big deal, and carbohydrates is a big deal, and insulin's a big deal, and nobody's really educated on that stuff. And if you take your advice from, skinny people who scream at you over the internet, you're gonna have a real bad time, boy.
Yeah. Have you looked into the gut flora, like where thin people have like a gut microbe that keeps
and that's
them
one
thin,
of the,
supposedly?
Yep, that's one of the things that this surgery can do for you. A lot of people theorize that it gives you a chance to reset your gut flora, which I effectively have. And I'll tell you, did my tastes change? You got no idea. Vegetables, fucking delicious. Fruit, fucking delicious. Love them. Hated them beforehand. Love them now. Sugar, still delicious, but it makes me sick a little bit. Grease, still delicious. I had like that slice of New York pie in New York and ate like half of it. I couldn't get the other half down. Didn't want to get the other half down, and was sick as a dog for the rest of the day because I can't handle the grease as much anymore. And I guess that's all your intestinal flora. I guess is all a big part of that. So it's one of the reasons the surgery is a easier way out, or at least a way out for a lot of people. It's kind of like the way I saw the surgery. It's forced rehab. It's surgical rehab. Like there's no rehab I can just go check myself into to force me to eat right for the next 6 months to a year, but the surgery could. So, hey guys, my alarm just went off. I gotta go pick up my friend at the airport. I'm so glad that you guys had me here. Can I do a shout out? Do you have any sponsors you want to run a sponsor before I leave? I don't know if you've had any sponsors this week. Do you guys have anything?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, check out my website at www.thebrandnewfordf150.blog. Check me out at YouTube. I'm BOOGIE2988. Still doing the Francis sketches, still doing the gaming news, still doing all that goofy shit. Check me out on Twitch. I do Twitch 5 nights a week, 2 hours a night. It's very different from what you see on YouTube, so you should try it at least once. Come cringe until your butthole puckers up. I'm not as bad as the Cheesecake Girl, but I still want to fuck.
All right.
Thanks guys, for having me.
I can't wait to fuck Cheesecake Girl.
I will
with
see
you
you
at
boys.
VidCon.
I will see you boys at VidCon. I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
We'll
See you there.
Bye.
Have a good night. Boogie is probably like my new celebrity crush now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I tried to talk him into the orgy so that we could pretend to be there with a girl, but I'm gonna slip it in on him. Yeah, well, like, I don't know who will be the lucky girl in the middle of that orgy, or if
Ben will be the lucky girl.
7 or 8 girls. But I'm gonna slip it in on Boogie. I'm gonna do it.
Can you tell my voice is almost completely gone?
I don't like your suggestion, Pimp Monk. So now you're gonna be below the empty wall on the.
That saddens me.
The empty wall outranks you.
That wall looks like somebody's about to be put up against it and executed.
But Billy, I really meant what I said earlier. If somebody fucking touches you, I'm coming to Seattle. I promise you that. And let them touch me.
I'm not worried.
I want you to.
I'm not worried about it. It's a possibility.
I think it'd be funny to watch you do one of the boxing matches in Ice Poseidon's backyard.
Dude, I'm so fucking out of healthy. I'd fucking die in 5 seconds, just heart attack. Nobody hit me. I just was
Oh damn!
We should have
I'm
a
trying
heart
to get
attack.
back. I am trying to get back in health. I'm trying to get. I'm doing dieting and all that stuff, but I'm doing good. I mean, I'm not in really bad shape right now.
Maybe you could just knock him out. Like, just run up on him and knock his ass out.
Yeah, don't let me get a hold of you. I'll fuck that. I'll fuck you up. I get a hold of you. You fucked.
Damn.
I got the hands of death.
Someone said, show him Asian Andy.
Empty wall is best peasant.
I just don't like people threatening my fucking friends, man. I just don't like it.
Well, it's not a big deal. It's like the whole city went up crazy about what had happened with Ice Poseidon, and I was the only one anybody knew because I've been in Seattle all my life, and they all know me. And I was getting fucking blown up by like girls that were in the barber shop because they were trying to get their hair cut, and it was causing trouble in all the barber shops. And like the girls' boyfriends were hitting me up like, "Hey man, you ruined my girl's day. I just want to say," going over all those types of stuff, and then. People who own the shops were like, we got blasted by bad Yelp reviews because of it. It's like people really got fucked up on this little stroll through Capitol Hill.
So you gotta be like, Ice Poseidon, what you do has real consequences.
You have real consequences. But I mean, I think we all knew that. He makes enough money that it's like, fuck.
It's worth it for him.
Why wouldn't he do it?
Yeah, until someone ever decides to like take action against him if they really think they got damages from it.
I had a lot of people in Seattle hit me up like, I'm going to sue them. And all I heard about any lawyerism is that one Seattle Twitter page called Ice Poseidon an alt-righter.
Yeah.
And I guess he hit him with a cease and desist, like, hush that shit. And his lawyer had that shut down.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
I believe.
So now we're done with this cringe rap segment. What should we go into?
Hey guys, so remember that cringy fucking rap I got Facebook famous for a couple years ago? I'm gonna redo it for you. You ready? And the baddest motherfucker, always have and always will be. Niggas take one look at me and they be like, skeet, skeet.
What makes you that makes you cringe so hard?
That'd be like skeet skeet, Billy.
These hater jealous bitches try to judge me, but I be looking cute as fuck. They be looking frumpy. Always wear my nightmare gear. It's always Halloween.
When we watched this original one,
try to be.
Someone was like, put it in fast speed and see if it gets better, and it didn't. And I'm hearing it now, and she's doing it the same level of slow. Part of me was hoping that after all this time, she like honed it, and then she was just gonna fucking come in and chop. She's gonna be a fucking chopper and just deliver like the best verse ever.
Yeah,
but
chop
no,
it up.
it's the same level of shit as it was fucking when she was a dumber younger girl.
And by the way, to all of you who have been sending in super chats and Streamlabs, we will read those at the end of the show. They will get read.
My friend, but I just like being alone. I'm so motherfucking rare. I'm creepy and cute. I'm God, I'm not you. Bitches better be scared. My name is Abby Brown, bitch. Welcome to my nightmare. What the fuck was I thinking?
Oh, well, at least she admits it.
I don't want to know what happens if she gets with the Juggalo kid.
Wear my nightmare gear. Guys, everybody, if you're watching right now, please like the stream, share it with everybody so we can get more people to watch it. If they weren't able to watch it live, they'll see it on your social media. Fuck.
If this girl had a baby with that Juggalo rapper kid, that baby might grow up to be the worst human being in the history of the world.
Hey, juggle.
All the world is bitches, and she's like, Halloween nightmare, and they have a little baby. The baby comes out, and he's like, all the world's a Halloween nightmare.
I've been watching lots of videos.
What the
listening
fuck?
To lots of music. B.O.B.
Is that Jordan Peterson book?
I got one
Is this
question
incel rap?
Brain cell.
Brain cell? Incel?
He's got a Misfits shirt on.
Oh my god.
Remember when I was called Misfits Andy?
Yeah.
Odd reality. Listening to the higher side chats. It's got me questioning everything.
Flat earthers?
I don't know. Or do I?
Oh my god.
Copernicus, Galileo, Galilee. Book confirmations of the 33rd degree. The tradition continues with the our planet. You can't deny that.
Yes, we can't deny that.
We have seen our planet. We have like satellites with cameras on them that can take pictures of the planet like whenever we need them. The fuck are you talking about?
This is a whole nother level of cringe rap.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of blown away right now that
this is like third wave cringe rap.
Flat Earth cringe.
Is carefully selected. This is the greatest life, so they have to perfect it. I green into South Africa, let's blow into the
Is this troll or not a troll?
I don't think so.
Is this ICP without their face paint on?
Man, those guys look so dumb and like white trash without their face paint on. Okay, yeah. It is. It's like some weird, cringy, neckbeardy.
No one was a sketch. The deception had us fully disconnected.
Oh my God.
2015 we've been second guessing their objectives. So YouTube search Project Bluebeam, and you'll begin to understand exactly what I mean. They want a fake alien.
Oh, this guy sucks. Like the other guy at least had rhythm. This guy sucks. Like really bad.
He is not good.
Like he's not in time with the beat.
Which one's more attractive, like as a human being? Which one? I think the fat guy gets more chicks.
Yeah, the bigger guy gets more pussy.
Yeah, the bigger guy's got like the arm tats. Dumb girls go crazy for arm tats. Oh,
This other
Ben's
guy
got arm
looks like a
tats.
fucking. This other little dude looks like a fucking weasel, man.
Look at they look like they left Rumspringa from
Rumspringa? Yeah, they're Amish.
Yeah, they were once Amish. They left Rumspringa, and someone told them the Earth was flat before they did mushrooms, and now they're fucking ICP 2.0. It's so bad. Tone deaf Trevor, get out of my fucking computer screen.
Face it, I ain't falling for that scheme. I'm wide awake, even though every day I'm living the dream.
What dream? What is the
on
dream?
a globe or a sphere, and we don't be spinning around the sun in a year. We're on a flat dome, motionless plane. They've been lying all this time just to get you in those chains. I see it plain as day, plain as day.
No.
There ain't no curve to the horizon. I don't care.
Come on.
The fucking flat Earth rap is
Can we stop the flat Earth
It's
and
plain
the cringe?
sight. It's in plain sight. That's the name of the song.
Is it really?
Yep. The group's
You can't
called
deny that.
C-Mass.
He said, you know, it was off. You know, we have no pictures of the Earth. You can't deny that. So we can't deny it, Billy. We cannot.
We have no pictures of the Earth. You can't deny that. This
And we
is
can't deny
terrible.
it.
That's fucking insane. I mean, we've had people that have like left Earth and lived on space stations for like what, like a year.
That's all part of the elaborate lie.
And when they come back, their muscles are all fucked. So they like gravity is like really hard for them at first.
The space station is really an apartment in insane.
We have fucking like we have like rocks from the moon, and from what I understand, it can be tested to prove that it's not of this world.
From
it's
what
the
you
moon.
understand, because it's all part of an elaborate hoax.
Oh, okay. So like everyone in the scientific community is in on the hoax. All these people have to keep a secret.
Don't you understand? That's why they say religion isn't real.
The more people that have to keep a secret, the harder it is to keep it.
Not when they're scientists.
They're woke. You're not woke, man. They're woke.
That's why the 9/11 conspiracies don't work for me. You know how many people would have to keep that a secret? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Not that many, actually. Most of them died, right?
No.
Wasn't the Pentagon under renovation in the area it got hit?
For the fucking controlled demolition of the Twin Towers, there would have had to have been so many people working on that and in on that.
Well, they were.
Not if the Earth was round, though. If the Earth was round, it would fall because of the curve. The building would just crumble.
See it plain as day, plain as day.
Flat moon.
We never
Plain as
went
day.
to the moon, we never went into space.
We can't watch this anymore.
The North Pole is in the center. All the continents go out.
Aw, man. I just got called Misfit Andy in the chat.
Yeah, we can't watch this video anymore. This needs
Flat
to stop.
Earth. Flat Earth.
This needs to
Horribly
stop.
stupid.
This is all needs to stop.
Hey there, friend. It's me, David. Listen up because I'm going to teach you how to behave it.
This is the good manners rap.
Listen up, it's me, David.
So buckle up,
I'm going to
son,
tell you
you're
how
about
to
get
survive
schooled.
high school as a
Keep on
gay
your knowledge
kid.
cap so you don't get fooled. Carpool, because it's good for the environment. Save up funds to prepare for retirement. Help old people cross at the crosswalk. And make sure that you never jaywalk. When a girl asks if it just makes her look fat, tell her no, why would she even think that?
Why
But
has it got
even
so
if
many
she
little
did,
kids
you would
around?
still love her. You know,
Yeah,
love
why's he
her.
got the boy in the dress?
A better question is, why is this little kid culturally appropriating Asians with that Asian dress?
Damn.
Love her. And if you ever happen to encounter something that is not of this world, just distract them with a
Ben.
copy of Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl.
This has just been too much cringe rap. It's too much.
Oh, dude, I've got one more.
Oh my god.
I actually played this on the altered perspective last night, but I had to play it on DP. It's too bad Boogie left because I don't know how he would have felt about that. This is actually a corpse midget.
Oh my goodness.
Doing an Eminem cover as Mickey Mouse. Dude, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we should have pulled this one out.
This face of these Mickey Mouse is so creepy.
One shot. Or one opportunity. To save everything. You
What
only
is
want
going
it
on?
in 1 moment. Would you capture it? Or just let it sleep? Let it sleep. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. His vomit on his sweater already. Mouth spaghetti. His nose, but on the sofa he does time already. To drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting. But he rolled down. The whole crowd goes so low. Oh, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking out.
What even is this?
The clock's run out. Turns out no, step back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so back.
He's doing the little Mickey. He's doing the little Mickey Mouse laugh. He's going.
If anybody at home is watching right now and feeling like dark thoughts about the future of their own life, I please stay in. The cringe rap segment is going to be over very soon. Everything will go back to normal. Don't make any drastic decisions just because Ben's playing probably the worst content ever in the history of the world.
You don't like this?
Oh, I do not like this.
Give up, Daddy. No.
What the fuck does...
Oh, I know, man. I went through this last night. It's so fucking horrible.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Finally, I can unclench my butthole.
I don't even know where to begin. I'm so pissed. I'm Donnie Baker, and I'm here to report a violation of statute of limitations to Court 7. I ain't filed the paperwork, but I want this on the record. This is where my boat used to be. I come home from work, my boat's been impounded. And I just built this boat ramp, so I want the state to reimburse me for all that lumber. Okay? It's my boat. Now I've got to mow this now. And some nights I would sleep in it. You not only impounded a boat, you took a whole room addition. All because my neighbor to the north told the homeowners association my
This
boat
is Donnie
wasn't out.
Baker. It's not a show. It's a gimmick. I've seen it. This is his character. I actually follow this guy on Twitter.
Okay. All right. So it's a character. So it's a guy acting.
It's a troll.
Yeah.
So it's a tie.
Oh, it's a tie.
I don't know. I don't know. What
It's
is
a
it?
tie.
Is he a troll or not?
It's a tie.
He's an actor.
Yeah,
he's a gimmick. It's his gimmick.
So it's like Larry the Cable Guy, because that guy's not even Southern,
Yeah.
right? He's not even Southern.
Well, he actually is from Georgia, but he just don't talk
is
like
he?
this. Yeah.
I see. All right.
Okay, it's a tie. Damn, Finn, I think you missed Boogie, my dude.
Yeah, Boogie left already. He was only available for an hour and a half. So he's actually not around right now.
We had limited times.
Yeah. We'll get him to come back sometime though.
Yeah. Oh no.
We had Boogie Uncensored. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
That's how Boogie is when he's not, confined to the YouTubes.
Which is funny but we're on the YouTubes.
Well, yeah, but like in his channel, he it's like his job. So he goes into his job with a very purposed direction. He's his workplace. He tries to be the cool, calm, collective Boogie that people love.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, he's like, "This is Boogie After Hours. Who wants to see me spin my dick around like a windmill?"
Boogie After Hours is kick ass.
Yeah. He's fucking awesome.
Here's a video: Google versus Peta. How Google waged war on itself.
Google has long touted its open work environment, but that's not true. Instead of creating a vibrant bloom of diverse viewpoints, political arguments are ripping the company apart, and heterodox views are squelched. Last year, James Damore was fired for daring to publicly hold non-liberal views. They canned him for that. And yet, even on the left, Google is turning into a contentious company. In January, pro-animal Googlers invited Peta co-founder Ingrid Newkirk to speak on the Google campus. But that appearance was in the end nixed at the last minute by a small, even more left-wing caucus within Google that argued that promoting animal rights was somehow offensive to human beings who face racism. Kathy Guillermo is a senior vice president at Peta, and she joins us.
Well, that's ridiculous.
That is.
If that's true, that's ridiculous. But I'm always very skeptical about what I hear from Tucker Carlson.
Should we pull Finn in on the second camera since it's open?
Yeah, I mean we can do that.
Yeah, good idea.
We'll pull him in.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson always makes a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah, and the story is more than likely skewed in a certain way too.
So you're telling me because a certain group at Google wants dogs to have their bones and not be beaten, that's racist? Well, that's why liberals are psycho.
I hope to fucking God his fucking microphone works this time.
Why is it so close up?
For real.
Because he hasn't turned on his camera yet.
Oh no.
What's up, guys?
Just another camera.
Turn on your camera.
Let me get dressed first, man. I just got home from work.
Okay, then why are you asking to be on the show if you're not ready?
Wow.
God damn.
Wow. Okay,
slap the shit out of you, you motherfucker.
Tuck your pecker away so we can turn your camera on.
All right. Yeah, turn on your camera.
And Kathy, thank you for coming on.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So I want to take this argument seriously to the extent it is a serious argument. How does PETA's position in favor of animals denigrate human beings who face racism?
Well, it doesn't at all. That's what's so silly about Google canceling Ms. Newkirk's speech. What we're talking about is compassion for everybody. The speech was about the roots of bigotry and intolerance and how we need to be compassionate to everyone, regardless of species, regardless of gender, regardless of...
Yeah, but I mean, like... Wow. Like, I'm not even a PETA supporter, but I mean, whatever. To say it's not inclusive enough is ridiculous.
I think
it's about animals. It's not about fucking people too.
I think bringing people into the equation when it's about animals is racist.
They want to believe. So now he's gone? What the fuck just happened?
Finn's about to get kicked in the dick.
Finn's pissing me off, man. Finn's pissing me the fuck off.
I'm kicking right in the dick.
Well, I guess he'll let me know when he's ready.
Well, chat was clamoring for the return of Wall anyways.
Okay, Skype crashed.
They're loving Wall right now.
Okay, Skype crashed.
I should be above Wall.
No way. You're not getting above wall. Man, this is just like derailing everything. You let me know when you're ready. How about that?
Look at Pimp Monk trying to climb his way up the social ladder. Do you realize Wall is in here every single fucking day?
Literally every day.
Yeah.
Holding up the entire building.
He's literally
it's
the
a
foundation.
load-bearing wall. It's a load-bearing wall.
Yeah. How many loads have you bared, Pimp Monk?
A lot. I got 3 nuts, brother. I've bared a lot of loads.
Walfer.
I'm a Wallace. I'm a bigot toward walls. I'm a Wallace.
You're a walrus.
Well, I am a walrus.
It's the most anti-racist speech there could ever be.
Was this surprising to you? I mean, did you?
I love that hyperbole.
I'm the best at anti-racism, guys. I you just want to help animals, man. Fuck that. I want to help everybody. I'm the best at being the best at everything.
It's the most anti-racist statement you could ever make. That's just amazing when people say things that far
There's
fucking
nobody
out from...
less racist than me.
It's crazy. You got to be crazy to get away with saying shit like that.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me. She looks like she bangs her head on the wall at night to fall asleep. Is that weird?
Expect anything like this reception?
Sorry, Wall. I didn't mean to bring you into
Not
this.
at all. And I think what's so startling is the bad manners on the part of Google. Because Ms. Newkirk was in the parking lot. She had flown to California on her own expense. And she's a very busy person with a packed travel schedule. She is busy running campaigns. So she came to do this, was delighted to speak to the employees at Google who wanted to hear her and what she had to say. And as she is literally stepping out of the car in the Google parking lot, she gets a phone call saying that the speech has been canceled without any explanation for why that is. And to this day, they have yet to tell Ms. Newkirk why the speech was canceled.
Well, they're
I think
Google.
that's
They don't
funny.
have to apologize.
Peta fucks with people all the time, right? Like, do they still do the blood throwing they used to do on furs back in the 80s? Like, is that a Peta endorsed thing still?
Yeah, they're still laying on steps in front of buildings with paint all over them and shit like that.
I'm not losing any sleep that this woman didn't get in to tell her stupid fucking Google.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for Peter.
Story.
Fuck Peter.
I ship white wall and black screen. People all over the world join hands.
Have you heard this argument before that being for animals is bigoted?
Oh, you know, from people who don't have very open minds, yes. But it worries us when discourse is shut down because the word racism might be used in a speech. If we're so sensitive that we can't even listen to a talk that talks about speciesism and racism and compassion for all, then I kind of worry.
Speciesism.
Well, dogs do get less pay than humans do.
What?
No, dogs get the most pay. Hey, belly rubs? You know how expensive it is for me to get a woman to rub my belly?
That's true. That is
Dogs
true.
get belly rubs all fucking day, pro bono.
To say that, I mean, obviously there is speciesism. Like, I don't hear the word very much, but yeah, sure, we raise other species of animals and we literally just eat them. Like, we raise them just to be killed and eaten. So yeah, it is speciesism.
Wall's getting
it has
way
nothing to do with racism, though.
Wall's getting way too much attention right now. Fuck you, Wall. Know your place.
Wall abuse. Wall abuse.
What?
You just threw a bottle at that innocent Wall. That was Wall abuse, goddammit.
No bullshit. Wall is taking my shine.
Someone made a good point in the chat. Now we need to be careful not to be species of plant species too.
Like marijuana, you torture it all the
fucking
time.
Burn it alive.
Whoa, settle down there, weed Hitler. The fuck?
I burn that shit alive.
I got weed Hitler to this side of me. I got this jackass scene stealer Wall to the right.
Oh, damn, dude.
What? I'm a professional.
Stop throwing shit.
The Wall.
Only pussies throw shit.
Would you stop?
Will you stop being mean to that poor innocent Wall?
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit! You don't move me down and put wall up. I'll slap the shit out of you. I'll be 404 gamer not found. Ban him. Ban him from Patreon chat.
Why?
Ban him from the chat.
What'd he do?
He's talking shit about me. He's saying you got to put me down below wall. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
We'll see.
I swear I will walk the fuck out of here. Don't you dare, Ben. Moving on. Let's watch this more. Let's see more about this racism.
No, let's move on. Unless you want to see
for our future. There was no reason whatsoever that people shouldn't have heard her, and anybody who disagreed with her would have been welcome to say so at the time.
You are old-fashioned.
What sort of laugh was that? That was like I just walked in on my mom changing and liked it too much. That was a terrible laugh.
That was creepy. That was like I'm about to eat your panties.
All right, between Weed Hitler, Wall, and creepy fucking laughing Tucker, I'm the only sane person here. Sorry, Pimp Monk, you're not.
You're the one throwing bottles at the wall.
Self-defense.
Oh, at the time.
Why?
Old-fashioned, if you believe in the free exchange of ideas. But Google isn't just any other company. It's the choke point through which most human information flows. I mean, Google controls what we know about the world.
Peta stands for Pimp Monk eats tranny ass.
Should it worry us that they're unwilling to hear any alternative viewpoints?
Well, it should, I think. And I also think that internally Google's in quite a muddle. This is a company that, as you point out, delivers information, and yet they were not able to deliver us an explanation for canceling the speech. They have not called to reschedule it. And for people who know where we are through our phones every minute of the day, they certainly are hard to reach because we have tried contacting them for the last 4 months and have met a wall of silence.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you for explaining what happened. It really says a lot about a lot. Appreciate it.
A lot about a lot.
People are naming the wall Wallace.
Wallace.
Or William Wallace, and I won't
Freedom!
I won't accept that because my name is William. Billy is William, and you can't take my name. There can't be 2 Williams here. Y'all piss me off.
Let's see what else we got.
I'm gonna
here.
suffocate Wall with this bag. Get
What?
him out of here once and for all.
So fucking hot in this room. Goddamn.
Peace.
Quit abusing that poor
I don't
Wall,
even know
bro.
where Finn went. I was trying to get him on, but now he's not responding. If you want to send me a message and you can see this, you can get in the patrons chat on Discord.
Is the Wall microphone on?
Let's see. It is now. Why? What are you doing? This is
He's about to hurt.
ridiculous.
Oh my god, he's gonna rape that wall.
Oh man, it was silent anyways.
He farted on the wall.
Well, at least that's not the microphone I use.
Oh, I see paint dripping.
That's right. I just shit all over your fucking wall. Fuck you guys.
The wall's great.
The wall's trash.
The wall's great.
You're garbage, Wall. You're trash. Eat my ass. That's right. Farted right into that wall.
He did.
It's
proud.
the fart trailed back over here.
Oh, that's nasty.
Wall's mic is.
Check this out.
Smells like a fart.
What would really happen in a Hollywood-style zombie
No
apocalypse?
way. No way. Is that hold up? Go up 1 second. Is that an elf zombie? What is that?
Yeah, that's weird.
I think that's a Magic the Gathering character. Zombie.
She was at a cosplay when she got zombie-fied.
Yeah. That shit weird, man.
I'll tell you what, the wall would survive it.
bullshit wall would survive. You ever see them zombies fall through fucking walls?
They're not going through any. They're not going through the wall though.
They go through walls a lot.
Brazilian scientists have used mathematical modeling to determine what would happen if the world was hit by a Hollywood-style zombie apocalypse. Unsurprisingly, the odds don't look good for humanity. In fact, the researchers believe just one country would be able to save itself from an army of undead. The country is North Korea. Whoa, interesting. Whoa. It's because the tiny socialist state has enough military personnel to protect the general population from flesh-eating zombies. Because there's 47 armed military personnel per 1,000 citizens.
Per 1,000 citizens?
But, like, couldn't we... I mean, like, couldn't the United States just use, like, our Navy to float out in the middle of the ocean and keep people alive that way?
All these gun owners... Like, don't you think that America's got so many... This is what our militia was built for. This is why we hold the Second Amendment. It's so when the zombies come...
It is?
And wall pusses out, can't pull a trigger wall.
I don't think you're right.
Little bitch, you can't pull a fucking trigger wall. You got no trigger fingers. and then boom, all us humans just start killing zombies. Like, why do we need the military to do it for us? You say there's 4 military personnel for every 1,000 citizens. I say there's
no armed citizens.
I say there's 500 armed citizens in the United States for every 1,000 citizens.
I don't know the statistics.
I bet you it's
that.
50%. I got guns. I'll shoot at zombies.
Shoot at zombies?
I'll shoot at zombies. Hell yeah, I will. I think this article is written by a puss.
Kim Jong-un wanted to find out how to start a zombie apocalypse to wipe out every other nation on Earth, knowing that they would survive.
47 armed military personnel per 1,000 citizens. You know what that tells me about North Korea?
What?
47.
They have a low population?
47 out of 1,000 people like in North Korea actually get like 3 meals a day.
Yeah. It's true.
Fuck.
Hopefully that will change soon. Things are looking up over there.
Yeah, our boy Trump's going to come in and give them Big Macs.
It's going to be a beautiful McDonald's.
We got him Kentucky Fried Chicken. And well
nuggets.
He'll open a fucking like Trump Taj Mahal in North Korea eventually.
Yeah, he will.
There'll be a Trump casino hotel.
Some sweat factories, but not his suits.
Every North Korean will know the taste of a well-done steak with ketchup.
Trump steaks.
Trump steaks are delicious.
And I know steak.
I wonder how many deals Trump's got set up for when he's out of office, just ready to fucking cash in.
Oh, shit. Ain't no telling.
Wall voted for Trump. Jeff Walladay voted for Trump.
Yes, he did. Because the memes, bro. The memes. Oh, man, I'm so glad the Kekistan thing is over. I still see a few people hanging on to it, but that shit's mostly over.
The paper titled Modeling Our Survival in a Zombie Apocalypse renders the endings of many zombie films such as 28 Days Later statistically improbable. Come on, most movies are statistically improbable. Most fucking little fat fucking barrel boy Angus dudes getting the girl at the end of the movie is statistically improbable. Like, every movie is statistically improbable. That's why it's a story. Because the story is worth being told. Because it beats statistic probability. For a scientist, for a fucking paper done by some school, these are some dumb shit motherfuckers. The modeling was based off an outbreak in a highly populated area, which is the basis of many films and TV shows such as Fear the Walking Dead. Our results indicate that the military intervention is a fundamental to the survival of mankind, the paper concludes. A number of 47 soldiers per 1,000 capita is the minimum number necessary to human survival in a zombie apocalypse. So 47 to 1,000 is the minimum, and that just happens to be what North Korea has? Is the minimum to survive a zombie apocalypse? What the fuck? The paper isn't the first time mathematicians have done statistical modeling on what would happen if a zombie apocalypse were to occur in real life and not in a dramatic imagining of a film. Humans would not survive a zombie outbreak in most scenarios, according to a collection of studies published by the University of Ottawa Press. Here's another way that we would probably survive Most people know that zombies in these films can't go on if they have their brains shot out, right? So we'll just all we'll kill each other. We'll shoot ourselves in the fucking head, and then that doesn't propagate the zombies. That lowers the number of able-bodied fighters by a lot. I'm very disappointed right now.
Turn on your motherfucking camera. Turn on your camera.
It's acting up. I gotta like replug it, but you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
By the way, thank you, Finn.
Oh, you checked it?
Yeah, I just seen it. Finn just sent me like $100 and became a $75 Patreon. Thank you, bro.
Damn,
yeah, no problem, dude. No
damn,
problem.
Finn.
You know, Pimp Monk was saying you're a loser because you couldn't get Skype to work while you were gone.
I never
Yeah.
fucking been trying to fuck my shit up, man.
Pim Monk said he was going to rub his third nut in your kratom.
I did, but he wants me to do that.
There. All right. Cool.
All right, so Wallace is taking a break here.
Yeah, fuck Wallace. I'm glad to see
I
you,
love
there,
it.
Finn.
I love that they named him. Though. I love that they named the wall.
Oh, Wallace will be back.
Bye, bye, Wallisha.
So so Finn is a patron. He's a $100 patron. $100 patrons get to come on once a month. So here he is.
Hello, guys.
Check out our Patreon, by the way. We have a whole bunch of new perks. Basically, we condensed it. So you get more for your money.
More bang for your buckaroony.
Like the executive producer people, they're also going to get like plugs for their website or their YouTube channel or whatever.
And Finn, he's going to get...
I highly suggest checking out their Patreon because they did make a shitload of changes and it's highly beneficial.
And Finn's going to get a full body massage, too. Like,
yeah.
We're looking
From
out.
who?
Body massage.
We're looking out.
From who? Can I get this body massage?
From Billy.
From me, yeah.
It's going to be a
Oh,
soapy
yes.
massage.
Yeah, it's going to be a soapy.
You ever seen that? You ever seen those?
The soapy massage?
Yeah, it's like a Thailand thing.
Like, is it something we could watch a video of?
No.
Okay, so...
No, you can't watch, like... There's like porn of it.
Okay.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
I don't want to do that.
It's a naked body-to-body massage to completion.
I don't want to do that.
Why not?
I don't. It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like something I'm willing to do. I don't want to do a soapy massage.
Billy, I'll pay you $1,000. How about that?
All right.
Whoa, are you a hooker now?
Me?
What do you mean now?
Pay me
$1,000,
$1,000.
dude?
You have his ass for a while. I'm telling you.
I'll do it. I'll do it, dude.
Yeah, I'm taking your $1,000. Then I'm letting you rub your dick all over my body. Is that prostitution?
Oh, that's what
Is
it
that
was.
what-
Never mind.
That is prostitution.
Oh, shit.
Damn
it.
Yeah,
I didn't
maybe
hear
that's
that
not.
part.
Maybe that's not a good. No, not gonna happen.
I'll let you put your balls on my foot for $1,000. How about that?
Okay, that's fine. Like,
Wallace-
if I can rub them up and down.
Yay, for 60 seconds, yes.
Okay.
Wallace never tried this shit with me. As much as I hated that fucking scene stealer, he didn't try and buy my asshole.
That's true. But you beat him
anyways,
up while he's
welcome,
afraid
Finn.
of you.
Yeah.
Finn, do you think you would die in a zombie apocalypse?
Well, before when I was working at the gas station, yes, but now that I lift 50 pounds of caramel and throw them in a hopper at my new candy job, yes, I'm a candy Nazi now. Maybe I'd survive. I'd fucking raid a pharmacy first, dude. I'd get all like the OxyContin and like the fucking Vicodin and Xanax I could get, and then I'd die because I'd be high. And
Yeah, because you said you used to be into that shit, right?
Yeah. Well, you'd also need it because like if you got shot.
I like it how he's like, yeah, let me get this just in case I get shot.
And then they're all gone in like two seconds, and then I'm fucking dead over an OD. That's probably how it'll go down. So no, I won't survive.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would survive because
What?
what?
Oh shit! Oh god! Oh hold on! What's going on here?
What are you doing, Ben?
Oh shit!
Ben, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm not doing anything.
Ben,
Wallace
what?
back?
Ben,
What?
Ben.
Huh? What?
There's a There's a big wall on the screen covering up.
What?
There's a big wall on the screen covering up my face.
It's doing what? Oh
I
shit!
think it's actually starting to build around Michigan, which is a good thing. This is like the start of it, right?
The wall?
Can we cut?
Yeah.
Oh, come
on. Okay, the
Billy,
wall's no
how
longer
would you-
over me. Wait, the wall's going over me. Ben?
Ben's gonna have fun with this now. Ben's gonna have so much fun with the wall.
Build the wall, dude.
The wall.
Wallace became an asshole for a minute, didn't he?
Yeah, fucking Wallace, dude.
Wallace.
But yeah, Billy, like, how would you be able to outrun a zombie?
I don't have to outrun a zombie. I just kill it.
Zombies don't run anyway. They walk like.
Okay. Well, yeah, but what kind of zombies are we talking about here?
Oh, moving the goalpost now.
Yeah.
Oh, Usain Bolt's zombie. That's who it is.
I kill him too.
I don't even know who that. What that
He's
means.
he's the fastest man in Olympic history, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Not a big fan of this new fandom of Wallace. Wallace voted for Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, Billy, you got a little too used to being the star, huh? I don't want to share the spotlight anymore. Oh,
I'm sorry,
dude. You said his name.
Go home, Wall. Go home, Wall.
You're drunk.
Wall.
I don't think he's drunk. I think he's just like ahead of the game, dude.
I think Wall's a meth addict.
Oh, he could be. He's a bit like jumpy around.
But now Billy was beating up the wall earlier. He's probably pissed off at him.
Yeah, he threw a bottle at it.
What?
Wall's a dickhead.
Whoa, dude, that's too much.
Wall told
me. Check this out. Alex Jones accuses Childish Gambino of performing voodoo.
Perform voodoo in the bone, bro.
I want
Dude, there's this.
We got so much to cover. I'm going to go to your phone calls in the next segment.
We got so much to
What do
cover.
you think the globalists are going to do now that
What are
Mueller's
the
collapsing?
globalists
You've
gonna
been
do?
caught lying. Multiple federal judges over the case have said you just want to impeach Trump. You're a fraud. He now just wants to pull the case back until after the midterms and hope you forget. But only more criminalities come.
That's what, the good, the bad, and the ugly, or no? What is
Yeah,
it?
why was that playing?
It's like, or what Western is that from? I can't remember.
Fistful of Dollars.
Is
or
that
something.
it?
It's a Clint Eastwood movie, right?
Yeah, it's from
It could be the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, I was thinking good, bad, and ugly.
It could be the good, bad, the ugly.
It is good. It is good, bad, and ugly. It's definitely good, bad, and ugly.
Okay.
Yes.
Coming out every day. The 13 Democrats inside the Justice Department and FBI fixing the information, lying to get the warrants, lying to Congress, saying that the president wasn't being surveilled when he was a candidate or president-elect or president. The stay-behind networks inside government from the Clinton crime network. How they were involved in Russiagate themselves. How they're on the communist Chinese payroll. Every passing day the economy comes back. What are they going to do? They're going to challenge us with censored internet and forced feeding things like Childish Gambino.
Gambita?
Childish Gambino.
Child molester's libido.
Oh my God, that's fucking gold right there.
Wall
That's his
never,
name, right?
Wall never made a joke like that.
Well,
Wall,
pretty good though.
Wall never said child molester's libido. Never. Wall,
Wait a
you
minute.
fuck off, Wall.
Well, you stole Wall's joke, and now he's pissed.
Oh shit.
Fuck you, Wall.
no.
Wait, hey, hold up.
No, don't fucking entice him again, dude.
Dude, what? Yeah.
He's gonna like shit.
Don't break your phone, then you won't be able to play the Pokemons anymore.
Yeah, dude. Your Pokemon Go Plus won't connect. Oh,
This is my wall now. I own this wall. Welcome to my wall.
Over the weekend saying this is America, this is America, this is America out of 330 million Americans, showing images of a few hundred people
Jesus
getting killed
Christ.
to create the
No
illusion.
longer, that area was not cleared for you.
Man, Wall hit me.
I just seen everything shake. What happened?
That area is not cleared for him.
Whoa. Wall started shit.
Well, man, you mean you don't have every place in that part Clears for Billy? What the hell?
That's not possible. There's one side of the table for him.
Fuck you, Wall.
That's why.
Fuck you. That was so hard to get over in that wall space. Literally the hardest thing I've done in my entire fucking life, and I barely did it.
Just wait until the zombies come, dude.
Yeah, I just knocked the entire table off of its axis. Oops.
It's axis.
Wall's a little bitch, anyways. Fuck Wall.
Wallace.
Wallace.
Living
Fuck
in all
Wallace.
this carnage. Only in Democrat blue abscesses. Only in Democrat cesspits where they've taken all the guns and shipped in the narcotics.
What is he on about, dude?
But if you actually go to places like Venezuela, over 1,000 people a day are starving to death. Starving to death. But the government's passed a law saying you can't report on it and call it starvation. So it's all this emotional idiocy.
What the fuck does this have to do with the music video?
I don't know. I'm lost.
He's putting starving Venezuelans on Childish Gambino's fucking tab.
Yep. Now we got starving Venezuelans.
Like what?
Damn.
And people fittingly
Wait, what the fuck?
doing a voodoo dance. I'm looking at video they just played of the Donald Glover Childish Gambino dance he's doing. He probably thinks you think is real original. That's a voodoo dance he's doing.
You dumb
That's
son
a
of a
whole other
bitch.
subject. Pull me, voodoo dancing. People in
now.
He doesn't get the point of the video at all.
This is a voodoo dance? What? What? Can he show us evidence for this? Can he show us a video of some voodoo people dancing the same way?
It's in plain sight, Benjamin. He starts this voodoo dance, and what happens? A bunch of kids come and follow him and voodoo dance with him. That's how voodoo
what
works.
I'm asking is, do we have a video of like a voodoo priest dancing like this?
This is a voodoo priest dancing in action.
You ever
Childish
seen White
Gambino.
Zombie?
Yeah.
in trance.
Yeah.
And that
They're
is
in a trance.
voodoo dance.
They're in a
110%.
See, they're all in a trance.
All of that then personified through artwork, but they don't think you know what you're actually looking at. You know, the Clintons like to go into.
Oh, okay. So he's doing a vigilant Christian now. Like, oh, you don't even know what you're actually watching. They're just putting this satanic witchcraft in your head.
They just sacrificed a baby in a cauldron full of bone broth.
Bone broth.
for their own voodoo rituals. That's in the news. And the media always sits there and then...
Look at Finn's urine bottle sitting next to his keyboard.
Dude, it's white grapefruit juice.
Oh, whatever. Sure it is.
Sure.
You want me to pee in it right now?
It's white grapefruit juice. Dude, it's semen.
That's a mixture.
That's his semen bottle.
It's diluted semen with urine.
You better be careful. YouTube may find semen to be dangerous.
Yeah, I saw your last video, dude.
Yeah, it's so dangerous it gets people pregnant.
Yeah.
Demonized.
It creates people like Alex Jones.
That's
the
where
most
they go into the
dangerous
trance
thing
state.
semen ever did
Once
on
they go into the
YouTube
trance
was
state
produce
of a particular spirit,
Vigilant
a particular
Christian
dance I recognize.
and Alex Jones.
And they mix it in with some more
They were all
contemporary
semen
stuff.
once.
Some shuffles and some...
I love this voodoo video.
Getting back to what I was saying here, we're going to be breaking all of that down.
How much do you guys want to bet that Alex Jones himself plays Pokemon Go?
I bet you Alex Jones sucks at Pokemon Go, but still plays
sucks,
it.
but it's still
He's not
plays
Plays Pokemon
He's
Go.
not level 40 like me. I'm so good at it.
I'm level only 25. Man.
You have like a device that makes it way easier for you to play.
It's my
I do too, but I barely
You have one
use
of those things too?
Yeah, I showed it last show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have mine on me. Don't eat it.
I want to eat it. I'm catching all the Pokemon. I'm catching all the Pokemon. Alex Jones probably don't have one of those, pussy.
Oh, hell no, he doesn't.
Bullshit.
Yeah, what a pussy, dude.
Bullshit, Pokey. You know who doesn't have one of these? Wallace. You little pussy.
I don't have one either.
Wallace. Yeah, Wallace and Benjamin are not on my level.
I don't play the game, so...
Okay, the Patreon chat is asking me to drink this to prove it's not piss, so I'm
Oh,
gonna
God.
drink it.
Oh, God.
That don't really prove nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
Ask Joe.
Yeah, do you see him gag when he drank it? Definitely piss.
Yeah.
Some teens from San Francisco caused quite a spectacle. Oh God, that was a bad pun. When they placed a pair of glasses on the floor of an art museum recently. Unsure what to make of it, bemused visitors did the only thing they could think of. They thought it was a piece of art and started taking photographs of them. And here it is.
This is the problem with like modern art, guys. Like you can literally like take a toilet and like put it in the middle of like a modern art museum, and they'll be like, "Dude, this is like so like this states so much like."
The pranks, one of the best Tom Green pranks ever was he went to an art museum and brought a piece of art that he made himself, like a painting that he made himself that wasn't even that great. And he snuck it in and hung it on the wall. And then like an hour later when there's like a ton of people there, he comes in and like pulls out like a magic marker and just starts like scribbling all over it and shit. And people are like, what the fuck? Dude, it was
And
so
yes,
good.
Dusty the cockatiel, you're such a beautiful bird. That was the last super chat.
You know who told me Dusty wasn't a beautiful bird?
Who?
Fucking Wallace.
No.
Yeah, Wallace was like,
Wallace
Dusty.
Quit trying to slander Wallace.
He was like, Dusty's a piece of shit. And I was like, Wallace, you watch yourself.
He wasn't talking about the bird. He wasn't talking about the bird when he said Dusty.
Don't get your ass sued, Wallace.
No,
Wallace.
he's gonna sue you, dude, for defamation.
How can Wallace told me that.
For
I couldn't hold it in
Wallace.
any longer.
I don't think he didn't. I don't think he told you that, dude.
Look, Dusty's a beautiful bird. I would not fuck with
He is
that
a
sanctity
bird.
of Dusty.
Robot dogs get solemn Buddhist send-off at funerals. What?
Yeah.
Robot dogs get solemn Buddhist send-off at funerals. This is like a fucking Wheel of Fortune puzzle that doesn't make sense.
At a memorial for
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Remember in the 90s, like those stupid like dogs that would like, they were like robots and they would just like go up and down and like open their mouths. Are they talking about those? I hope so.
Well, this is in Japan where guys get married to their fucking sex dolls. So
Yeah, and they have like the shadow boxing things.
at a memorial for 114 deceased robot pets, incense wafted through the air as priests chanted and prayed for their souls.
For
their
souls?
robot souls.
Yeah.
What is this world? Is this real?
I don't know. I mean, this is from The Guardian.
Oh, shit. It's real.
What the fuck? Laying to rest a much-loved family pet usually requires little more than a shovel, a plot in the back garden, and some well-chosen words. But what happens when the pet in question is a robot? In Japan, the demise of irreparable Aibo robotic dogs is marked in much the same way as that of humans, with a solemn ceremony at a Buddhist temple. At a memorial for 114 deceased members of Sony's old generation of Aibo, incense wafted through the air as priests in traditional robes chanted sutras and prayed for the repose of their souls. And Buddhism is probably one of the most reasonable fucking religions out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still been like Buddhist regimes, you know, in the ancient world that did some fucked up shit. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
but not
the
anymore.
modern in the modern world, there's no like Buddhist terrorism or anything like that. So
At least not that I hear of.
yeah, yeah.
This is so fucking weird, man. Each dog wore a tag showing where they had come from and the names of their grieving owners. When it first went on sale in 1999, Aibo was touted as the world's first entertainment robot for home use, with an initial batch of 3,000 selling out in just 20 minutes, despite costing more than $2,000 US each. Sony went on to sell more than 150,000, but decided to end production in 2006 as it attempted to cut costs. The first The firm stopped repairing malfunctioning ABO in 2014, leaving owners whose pets were beyond repair unsure of how to dispose of their companions. This is fucking weird. Why?
This is stupid, not weird.
No,
Well, it's both.
When I think of Buddhism, I do not think of
Robotics
praying for
dogs.
robot dogs.
Yeah.
It's like the furthest thing from Buddhism I can think of is having a fucking ceremony for human beings that were in love with robot fucking dogs.
Well, robot dogs' lives matter.
What? Yeah, that's true. When I think of Buddhism, I think of the Buddhist monks that like drank the sap of that one tree and like mummified themselves in like caves, and like their bodies are like perfectly preserved to this day, and they died like thousands of years ago. Look that shit up.
Oh my God.
It's interesting.
It says Kofukuji, a 450-year-old temple in Usumi near Tokyo, has conducted services for 800 dead Abo dogs.
Yep.
Why? I want to see somebody who has an Abo dog and like treats it like it's like their own dog.
Like it's real.
Like, do actual
Why
dogs
don't they just
get
do that?
ceremonies?
They might as well do that with Tamagotchis too while they're at it. Remember those
Oh
things?
my God. Dude, I had like 4 of those.
When you forget to feed them and they die, have a Buddhist funeral.
Yeah, that's why I had 4 of them, because they always died. I'd never felt any remorse, though.
In January, Sony brought Abo back from the dead, releasing an upgraded version that uses AI and internet connectivity to interact with its owner and surroundings. But the consumer electronics giant has resisted pressure from the owners of the original Abo to resume repairs of old models. No, I'm not going to say shit about Wallace being a beautiful, whatever you would call it, piece of shit.
It's not Wallace, though. That wasn't Wallace that sent that in.
I think that was Wallace trying to mooch for fucking points. Bullshit.
I think Alicia Dachi sent in a Streamlabs asking for you to say that Wallace is a beautiful, beautiful wall.
Nope.
It was probably Wallace.
That's bullshit. Yeah, it sounds like Wallace to me.
The fact that they
around.
named themselves not Wallace indicates to me that it was definitely Wallace.
That's some bullshit.
Only Wallace would say that it wasn't Wallace.
Lying ass punk Wallace.
Representative Kelly Townsend wants to know what a furry is.
Oh, no. She does not want to know.
State Representative Kelly Townsend, a Republican from Mesa with a habit of making inflammatory comments, is getting a real education after she asked what a furry was in a Twitter post on Friday morning. A furry, for the uninitiated, is a member of an internet-fueled subculture centered around an obsession with anthropomorphic animal characters. Some furries take part in what's known as yiffing, having sex while dressed in a fursuit, but others have a totally PG, non-sexual interest in cartoon animals.
Bullshit.
I think that's worse. I think it's worse if you're non-sexual and a furry.
Really?
Yeah, I think if you're a furry and you just like to get in fursuits and bang, that's better than being somebody who I just don't feel right outside of my skin. Wallace. Wallace, humble yourself. Humble yourself, Wallace.
Humble yourself.
You're not deserving of my love.
Wallace is a load-bearing wall.
Yeah, Wallace is a...
You
There's 3 other walls in this room that aren't trying to take the spotlight. None of these walls are over here like fucking Wallace trying to outshine. What makes you better than any of these walls? What makes you better than the floor? What makes you better than the ceiling? Do your fucking job and fall back.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's
Creamsicle is a furry. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why was Townsend curious about furries in the first place, you might wonder? Hilariously, it all comes back to socialism. Of course.
What?
Townsend, along with other Arizona conservatives, spent much of the past week accusing the leaders of the Redford movement of being socialists who are trying to trick teachers into joining their revolution. Replying to her on Twitter, a furry who goes by Pepper Coyote pointed out accurately that public education is an inherently socialist concept. Another furry, calling himself Andreas Wolf, observed, "Imagine going to all this trouble to get elected to the state legislature of Arizona only to get logically destroyed by a furry."
So Creamsicle isn't a furry? You're not a furry? I always thought Creamsicle was a furry.
I'm not a furry.
What are you?
I thought he wasn't.
I identify as a bad dragon. I'm not a furry. I'm
He's a
scaly. I have scales.
What?
He's a guru.
I'm a bad dragon.
Yeah, he's a bad dragon guru.
I'm a bad dragon. I like the dragons.
I mean, that's his name on Discord.
Furries have fur. I blow fire. I have wings. I fly high in the
Creamsicle's
sky.
a furry.
I'm not a furry.
Creamsicle's a furry.
No, stop.
See, you know how I feel with Wall, Creamsicle? Now you know how I feel. Trolly little shit.
Billy's upset and triggered.
Yeah, he is. Wallace really got to him, man.
Triggered by Wall. He's Walgered.
Okay. I don't understand the difference between any of this shit. I'm not going to pretend. You know.
What's up, Austin? I'm just a wall boy, and I'm never growing up. Psycho. Please
By the
educate
way,
me as to what a furry is. We should go down and see.
Wow, Creamsicle's really mad about being called a furry.
Look, they're going to educate us what a furry is in this next line,
Okay.
and we'll say whether or not it's Creamsicle. Ma'am, Kane Husky says, "Ma'am, I'm not really sorry for what's about to happen to you."
Is that some kind of threat? Because if you're talking about the election, come what may and don't be sorry.
Come what may and don't be
What
sorry.
the fuck does that mean?
Rookie mistake. In future, just Google it, Kelly. Because we live in strange times, Kelly Townsend, or someone with access to her Twitter account, is now engaging with furries on Twitter, asking them to design a fursona for her. She also inexplicably tweeted a photo of coconut and lime scented wax cubes with the caption, "You know this is all wrong." Coconut and lime scented wax cubes?
That's a really weird combo.
How is that? No, they wrote a song about it. You put the lime in the coconut, shake it all together. Yeah, like that's not a weird combo at all. It's got a fucking hit song around it.
Yeah, but the smell.
Look at this broger.
What the fuck is that Shrek? Oh no.
Can Shrek be a fursona?
Trans Shrek.
It could, otherkin maybe.
Who's trying to win anything? I'm getting schooled by furries on a Friday. It doesn't get any better. She's
savage.
Kelly Townsend, she's submissive as hell. She's over here basically getting yiff from left to right and enjoying every moment.
Maybe she's a furry.
She's a furry deep down.
Yeah, she wants to wear a tail. She wants. Have you seen those tails that are like butt plugs?
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
I've seen
actually
those.
went to a show back in like 2007, and I was sitting behind a girl with one of those tails. It was in a place called the Rusty Nail, too. So the most gross ass dive bar ever.
So she got crabs before she left.
Probably.
The Rusty Nail, you'll get like tetanus from going there.
Yeah.
Tetanus and crabs. Maybe syphilis, too.
A little herpes.
Gonorrhea.
A little dose of the herpes.
It's airborne at that place.
Break here says, "I'm a furry. Creamy is a human cuck, appropriating furry identity."
Oh, shit. We have like a little battle going on.
I don't even know.
Wallace and Billy, and then
I see someone wearing a fursuit. I think they're a furry. What else can I say?
Yeah, that's what I say.
Creamsicle says,
and when I hear bad dragon, like I always thought that shit was associated with furries
that's
too.
otherkin.
Is it bad dragon like sex toys?
Oh, maybe yeah.
Oh, he could be referring to like a
Well,
dragon
they have
dildo.
they have the bad dragon brand Billy and Ben Pie sex toys, right?
No.
I hope. Can I order one?
These are
Can you guys send me
the Billy and Ben Pie butt plugs.
Yeah.
Yes. Send me those right now. I will use them. Camera. Dude, those look awesome. What are those made out of? Chocolate?
Butt plug? Yeah, I wish they were chocolate.
The guy who the guy who makes them is a baker.
Hey, my camera just went out.
What?
Wallace is pulling some fucking rank bullshit.
What do you mean?
My camera's covered up by stupid fucking Wallace.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wallace is fucking you up tonight.
Hey Ben, can I ask you a question? Was there a package?
Yeah, there was. Do you want me to go get it?
Should we do an opening? Like
Well,
an unboxing?
I have to go get it.
Is it far away?
No.
Okay.
What if it's a box of shit?
It might be a box of shit. Somebody sent a box here, and I'm like, Ben's like, dude, there's a box here for you. Came to the PO box, and I'm like, what?
It's a box of shit.
We got a box for Lil Billy. It could be a box of shit. It could be many things.
Send Ben Pie here, like a NoFX vinyl since like 2016. And I'll find you something, Billy. I'll find
Billy,
you
if you die from this box, can I have the bandana?
Honestly, I'm hoping that it's one of those sex dolls from Wish.com.
But
I
if it
doubt
kills
it
you-
is, but I'm hoping it is.
But if it kills you, can I have the bandana?
Yeah.
What website is this?
Okay, so it's not big
Oh,
enough to be a sex doll.
Yeah, no, it's definitely anthrax.
This is not big enough to be a sex doll.
But it's I'm telling you, it's fucking anthrax, Billy.
We
It's
don't think
anthrax.
this is a sex doll. It doesn't say anthrax on it.
Yeah, it won't say that.
Maybe
It'll
it's an
just be-
Anthrax album.
It'll just be anthrax.
Okay, it says
like-
pull tab to open.
and there comes the anthrax. Poof.
You're fucked.
There's no anthrax.
So you say.
What is it? Be careful.
I know.
A nude picture of a big fat
Oh,
bear.
it's the Keenisms book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not for children book.
You want to read some?
By Cardigan Broadmoor, Keenisms. Oh, man.
Thank you.
I wish we had
whoever
Hellbent
sent
to
that.
read them.
Hellbent's
Yeah, I
so
wish you
good.
did. I mean, I could try a Hellbent voice, but
Nope.
my voice kind of
Yeah, it's not.
No.
It's not
I
probable.
smoked many cigarettes.
Page 1.
Mac and cheese.
It's mac and
Not
cheese.
from the Chinese buffet, of course.
They definitely don't have mac and cheese as the only buffet in Festus. Oh, page 2 is also mac and cheese? Keenisms. A not for children's book.
Whoever made this is like a fucking has an IQ level of like 160.
They probably watch
16.
Rick and Morty. Dedicated to Brett Keane and special thanks to Drunken Peasants, the DP Wiki, Bezat and Sonarajad.
Yeah, just read the actual Keenisms.
Yeah, I don't know any
Skip
of those
this
people's.
shit. Read the actual Keenisms.
Warning, this is a work of satire, not to be taken as slander and liability against any manatees,
Read-
persons, or stallions, living or dead.
Living in bed.
Okay, so this is... They're really getting the mileage out of this fucking book.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen.
Otherwise, that's 2 pages. Oh, God. This is Brett. He says a lot of funny things.
This is a war, you bad dragon riding phony furry cuck. Yif forever. Holy shit.
Forever. Here are some of the funny things he likes to say. This book smells like mac and cheese.
Does
Like,
it seriously?
Before you add the cheese, like, you know when the noodles are cooking? It's
Yeah.
got that... It's very interesting how...
Here, read the attack on my family.
Attack my family. Brett likes to say people attacked his family even when they didn't. Oh, Brett. Christians, Muslims, pagans, Jews. These are just a few kinds of gourd believers Brett is willing to take advantage of.
Yeah, it's beautiful. This is a beautiful book.
Quran or crayon. This is how Brett pronounces the name of the holiest book in Islam.
The
Quran. The Quran.
The crayon. No, it's not the crayon. It's the crayon.
Dickless penises. An imaginative term Brett sometimes uses to describe particular scammers. Dorn. Brett's angelic wife of over 20 years. It can also be used to describe the rising sun.
Duplicious.
Duplicious. This is how Brett pronounces duplicitous. Brett can be very duplicitous.
All right. Yeah, we'll read more some other time, but that's beautiful.
We're going to get hellbent in here to really get down on this.
That Dorn picture reminded me of Brett Keane, the motherfucking opera.
Yep.
I still laugh to that shit. Like,
it's weird how it smells like mac and cheese right before you put the fucking cheese packet in.
That's cool.
Thank you for the wonderful gift to the show. I'll let you put that in your FAP folder.
FAP folder.
Frap and cheese.
Frap and cheese situation.
Oh my god, that is beautiful.
Look at it. He's got like a manatee tail.
Dude, are these
shot like a matinee? Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice. Are you gonna paint them?
He also made these chocolates with our faces on them, which are pretty interesting.
Are they actually chocolates?
Yes.
Hey, Ben, we gotta defend ourselves from the manatee. Yeah, we gotta defend ourselves or he's gonna beat us up. Yeah, Ben, and fuck this wall, too. Yeah, the wall is the worst peasant. These are cool toys.
Why does Ben sound like a retarded Gilbert Godfrey all of a sudden?
No, I think that was actually Ben doing his own voice. So leave that.
I think you're exhibiting signs of schizophrenia, Billy.
I don't think so.
He is.
I don't believe so.
He's talking to walls.
I don't believe so.
I mean, what the hell, dude?
I think you're wrong.
Wrong.
Something tells me you're wrong. What? Take that shit off my screen! Son of a bitch.
I don't even know where to...
Oh shit, we already played this.
I don't know. I got so pissed.
Oh, what the fuck?
Cream will always be inferior. I am the true legacy fur fag of DP. Cream is fake.
Bakir is real right now. He's not duplicitous.
Duplicitous. Son of a bitch.
At least there wasn't the video of the throw up hitting the guy's shoulder.
Oh man, you want to see that again?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm ready. I ain't gonna do it,
dude.
I got a stomach of steel. I got a stomach of steel tonight.
You say that every time, and then when I play it, you almost throw up.
He's already doing it.
Yeah. No, that's actually that was a cigarette count.
Oh sure. Sure. Creamsicle greater than some spurgy fajot.
Fajot?
Yeah, I believe that's a French word.
Fajot. I think it's French for cigarette. Man, I gotta tell you, Ben, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've farted like 4 or 5 times in this room.
No.
It's probably like seeping into your skin.
I'm congested and the window's open, so...
Okay, yeah, I felt bad for you the first time, and now I'm like, why is he not saying anything? Like, is Ben just enjoying my meaty farts? But he's congested.
I learned so much with a male psyche from DP. Thank you for the 2.29 euro.
We're here to teach.
Bad transfers too.
We're here to teach you about the male psyche.
We are.
It's what we do.
And the male psycho.
Today that the Bible classifies atheists as Luciferians. Now I know right away the atheists are screaming and foul and everything else, and they say we don't believe in Satan.
I didn't scream. Did you scream, Bill?
I just want to show you here. I want you to open your mind for a minute, and I want you to just look at this thing logically. How can we look at a book of chili? Yes, I know. But just open your mind for a little bit, okay? It's not going to hurt too bad. Let's look here at the book of Genesis. And I know you reject it. I know. But let's just stick with me here for a minute.
Just read it.
I'm sticking
Genesis
with you,
chapter
man.
3. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, oh, I know, talking snake, I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Yea, hath God said, ye shall not eat of every tree.
Okay, well, you can sarcastically say that it's terrible, but can you explain the talking snake
Yeah,
part?
I'm giving you the platform.
That's why he omitted the explanations, because you can't explain it.
Yeah.
Tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, that your eyes shall be opened, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Okay.
I mean, okay, what you probably should have done is broken this down in a way where you're not like literally reading the Bible with your finger, like word
and like
for
skipping
word.
words and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Just break down the most important parts and then use those.
open Notepad and fucking type them out.
You can impose them on the screen too.
I wonder how many atheists have watched this far into this video, intentively trying to wait to be like convinced that there actually is a God. Like this guy's got to be preaching to the choir, right? Nobody he's actually speaking to is an atheist, other than like shit talking people like us.
He's probably
We're here to
part of the preaching to the choir ministries.
You always have to put in the preaching to the choir ministries.
Now you say, I know you reject it. Okay.
Oh, this
That's not even what we're talking about here.
Stupid.
I know, dude.
But let's
It's
look at this
hurting
thing.
me. It's hurting my
The
penis.
serpent, did he say, I want you to worship me? Serpent being Satan.
Did God sin by creating sin?
Oh, shit.
No.
If
Did he
God
say you have
can
to become
fuck
an
anything, can
official
God fuck
card-carrying,
himself?
member of the Church of Satan?
Can God create a boulder so heavy he couldn't lift it?
No, he didn't say that. Look what he says.
The unstoppable force meeting the immovable object.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, here
God
we go.
doth know that in
Look
the
at
day
my-
you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be
Hanging us like a
opened.
dick.
He got a manicure before he made this video.
Question to you atheists. Do you believe and confess that your eyes have been opened now that you're an atheist?
No. No. Here's the thing. I don't think I consider myself an atheist, because calling myself an atheist gives too much credence to theists. I literally don't give a shit about your dumb fucking imaginary friendship games, your bullshit doctrine that keeps you going through the world and convinces you that you're a good enough person for heaven, even though you're not a good enough person. You've sinned all your fucking life. Your little fucking guilt handbook. I don't even call myself an atheist because that gives too much fucking credit to you weird fucking assholes. So no, my eyes are not opened because I'm technically an atheist.
Billy's not woke.
Yeah, he's not
I'm
woke,
so
dude.
woke. I'm so woke that I'm still dreaming.
Yeah.
Do you see the world more clearly?
I heard Wall's going to do a 24-hour stream soon.
That'll be riveting.
Dude, I'd watch it.
A lot,
Agree
you know
with
what?
that
A
statement
lot of
there.
people would.
Yeah, I bet.
I should just do a sleep stream where I just like lay there and sleep for 8 hours.
All four walls take up the 4 cameras.
Watch me like rip ass or something.
You
like
know, there's
really bad.
community of that on YouTube though, where people sleep and people watch it.
Yeah,
that's so weird.
It is weird.
I remember internet comment etiquette going into one of those in one of his videos, and like I don't know what he was. I can't remember what he was talking about. But eventually, the guy woke up and he was like, "Dude, you're weird." And he's like, "Dude, you're the weird one for filming yourself sleeping."
I'll put on text to speech too, so people can like say shit to me.
That's what I saw Ice Poseidon doing. He put it
Really?
on hella loud, and it was like a long time ago. He put it on hella loud and was just letting people keep him awake by texting him like fucked up shit.
I'd just be afraid that I'd like fart really loud or something. Then there'd be like a clip of me ripping ass. Like,
Oh
yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, I know. Everybody. It's funny. Like farting is embarrassing, but everybody does it.
I'm not embarrassed by it.
I
at
know
all.
you're not.
Yeah,
I know you're not.
I shit my pants trying to fart and be like, "Well, there you go."
I farted so many
was a
times.
mistake.
Like a couple days ago on the job, did not give a shit. It smelled like fucking plastic too.
Do you remember when we watched that video of the guy at his work and he was naked in the back and he like cropped us?
Yeah.
He wrote to us and asked us to take the name of his work out of the title.
Oh wow. Wow.
I guess because he was afraid of like the wrong people seeing it.
That's funny.
Well, maybe he
That's
shouldn't have made
funny.
the fucking video then.
Yeah, and maybe
Yeah.
I
I know.
have been on like the security cameras naked. They probably already know about it.
They probably only check that shit if there's like a problem.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I used to work at a corporate restaurant, and
this guy lives in Canada, I believe.
yeah, and they never had the fucking tapes recording ever. They had a camera that you could see everything, but they never fucking changed the tapes. They were too lazy.
Well, now it's all done digitally, so
Yeah.
there's no
at the gas
changing of tapes.
station, they wouldn't check unless like I was supposed to work the night that the one I worked at got robbed at knife point that they got at a Golden Corral, and they got away with like $2,000, and like that's the only time they checked the camera.
Well, apparently they need to start checking the camera because they got employees walking around butt naked farting on vegetables.
Farting on vegetables. Veggie
Man,
fart.
I hate when people bring up Golden Corral because I know
sorry.
inevitably I'm going to go eat at Golden Corral now within like the next week or so.
There was a murder at a Golden Corral that I used to live near.
The shootout at the Golden Corral. At the
It wasn't a shootout. It was like, I think it was a hit because the people didn't rob the guy or anything. They just like rode up on him, shot him and killed him and drove off. I think it was a hit.
Doc's Holiday and the shootout at the Golden Corral.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
They got a hell of a buffet though. I've only ate it one, but it was good.
I've been there once. I've been there once since I've been on my keto diet, and they have a lot of like good options for protein and stuff. So, like, it's not the worst choice for me to go eat at, as long as I stay away from the chocolate fountain, the chocolate wonderful.
They do have the fondue fountain. Yeah, they do that. When I was coming from Philly, we stopped. Well, that's the first one I've ever ate at. So, yeah.
Well, don't stop at the ones in Detroit, dude. Just saying.
I say don't eat in Detroit, period. But
Well, okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Drink yourself a pop.
A pop.
Yeah,
And, like-
dude, it's pop. It's not soda.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, it's soda.
I used to say soda pop.
And when you're walking, if you almost run into someone, instead of saying excuse me, you can say oop.
Oop.
No, I say sorry or excuse me.
I say, "What's up,
Canadian,
fucko?"
Canadians say sorry, sorry,
Sorry.
sorry, sorry. That's probably the most said word.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh.
And I told my manager about that 2000 robbery, and she wondered out loud if it fuck.
If it
I
wasn't a
missed that.
setup because they should have made a drop.
You know what? We might as well.
Actually, they were wondering if it was a setup. If the cashier that was working, like had one of her friends drive up and then rob her with just a knife, and then she claimed she didn't make it. She was about to make a drop because some dude bought like a bunch of lotto instant scratch off tickets, but then instead of making the drop, she went out for a smoke and then opened the door for the guy that was like about to rob as he was pulling down his fucking ski mask.
Damn.
So it was definitely an inside job, but there's no way to prove it. That's what they told me. I don't give a shit about them anymore. I don't work there.
Cool.
9/11 was an incel job.
An incel job.
An incel job.
So
7-Eleven was an incel
I'm gonna go
job.
back through the Streamlabs and the super chats and everything now. Let's see what we've got here.
If Rule 34 comes out of Wallace having sex with me, I'm banning whoever posts that.
All right, so I'm gonna get through these. Rupenshire, $6.66. Billy, come to Buffalo for a concert. You fuck.
I should. That's where the Buffalo Cheesecake Factory girl is. Keemstar's out there. I want to go to Buffalo. I would love that.
Death Wish Cassidy. Do you think that the lick the legs meme annoyed JF so much that it turned him into an ethno statist? If so, Pimp Monk is to blame.
Oh,
Yeah, because it started on my show. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't make that. I did kind of turn it into a meme. It wasn't my fault.
You made him a fucking ethnostatist, dude.
He said legs and legs for 30 minutes. You have to roll with that shit.
Well, yeah, you do, but you did it.
Starry-eyed thinker, $10. Boogie, congrats on your weight loss. He left, but I think he may have already addressed this.
Yeah.
Man, Pimp Monk made his edgy Anita joke, and I'm like, oh god.
Yep.
Doc Doom 64 depends on the strain. Sativa gives you the shakes. Love you, Boogie. Oh, they were talking about because Boogie says he doesn't like weed. You know what though? I've had people try like pure indica, and they still got anxious from it. So
Indica fucking makes me want to sleep.
Yeah,
I'm proud of my edgy Anita joke, by the way. I'm proud of it.
I usually say into couch instead of indica.
Oh my lord!
If you sink into the couch.
Yeah, that's true. Good dad joke.
Thanks.
I'll read your. I'll just read it now. I think you can still open a slot for me for the shill zone. I didn't catch the rest, but I'll read it in a second. I never know if it's PT Ham or PTH Am. I don't know what it. Love you guys for $10. Bugaboo Jones $5. Bempai looking like a snack. Billy, Boogie, and Pimp looking like a full course meal. Russ Bender $5. Add being white to one of those mitigating facts, making terrible rap so very much worse. Yeah, because like Boogie was talking about female rap and when it sucks. Let's see. I don't know. Epirian. $5.
Empyrean.
Empyrean? Reading the small text on the screen is so hard.
I bet.
For me, it's white guys with dreadlocks that make it extra cringe. I had dreadlocks at one point.
My hair accidentally dreadlocked in the back, like when I was younger.
Yeah, that happens.
Oops.
Bowel cramps, $5. Belly is fucking nuts. Belly is losing his fat gut so he can fuck so guts. Turn the bitch around and fuck her in the butt. You got this, Belly. Keeps calling you Belly.
I think he means me. Manny with the $6.90 saying, hey.
Hey, Manny.
Hey, yeah.
Cynic, should I remix her properly for Billy featuring a drunk verse by him? If you're talking about the Cheesecake Girl, yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We answered the heaviest DP ever from Obesion. That's a great name.
It is.
Oh.
I don't like that.
I like it.
Obesion.
I don't really like that name.
Do you know the definition of obese? Do you know the definition? Cold 1596. I'm playing RuneScape right now. Also, Billy, I challenge you to a game of Magic.
Ooh.
I believe in magic.
We should have a Magic the Gathering card tournament together with all the Magic nerds on DP.
Rupenshire again said one more reason Reubenshire, $6.66. One more reason to come to Buffalo. You could bang the cheesecake girl. Who, like, everyone's giving her, like, consent, like, they're giving consent on her behalf, I guess.
I always just assume that every girl wants me. It's just that I don't want them, so.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go about it.
Here's a test block, $10. Never donated to a stream before, but fuck it. This makes me too happy. Billy, Boogie, proud of your future thin boys. Ben, thanks for keeping the podcast alive. And Pimpy, you've got the mightiest morning wood on YouTube. Wow.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Russ Bender, $4.20. All you need to do, Ben, is just build as much muscle as you possibly can. That way all the protein goes there instead of to the ugly jiggly parts. Yeah, first I got to get the hernia taken care of. And then we saw Finn's things to come on the show, and he's on the show now.
With the Ben broth.
First in last Kappa. What? I'm stoned. Here's $5. Thank you.
Nice.
Mr. Six Figs, wall for peasant.
Fuck that. That's bullshit.
I'm reading all the Streamlabs, and then I'll get to the super chats in a minute here. Russ Bender, $1. When are the speciest fucks at DP going to watch Theodore Rex?
Not happening.
I don't even know what that is.
Wallace said he's going to watch it on his own damn time.
On his 24-hour stream.
Wallace will watch it.
Dragon in the West. I know Dub Billy the Fridge, Sir William Fridgington, also Ben. Study.
Yes.
Study! Yeah. Ultimore 1183. Hey, no disrespect, first time watching since the split with TJ and company. Good to see you guys haven't lost your edge. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
JKTIM. Call Finn, tell Dusty the cockatiel he's a beautiful. Oh yeah. Okay.
I did that.
Dusty, you are a beautiful bird.
Dusty is a beautiful bird.
Not Wallace. Billy, tell Wallace he's a beautiful wall. Oh yeah, we had that one.
Bullshit.
And
That's
we read most of these. Creamsicle, I ain't a fucking furry. Oh, Silver Fang Blackwing, Silver Fang Blackwing to tell me about Bad Dragon. Bad Dragon is actually fairly mainstream for a sex toy company. Even has awards. It's more that they are are the preferred sex toy shop for furries. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't assume that they were originally made for furries. I just, you know. Oh yeah, and here's the Finn. I told my manager that the $2,000 robbery about the $2,000 robbery, and she wondered out loud if it was all set up. Yeah.
A furry is anyone that likes anthropomorphic animals and says they are a furry. You have to claim being furry trash. Very few own fursuits. $2,000 in normal. Even less fuck in their fursuits. I didn't read the rest of that.
Let me see. Most just fap to art online. That said, only 30% of furry art is porn.
I'd say 10% is like furries and Nazi outfits too. Like, what is with that?
Let's see what else we got. Creamsicle, think you can still open a slot for me in the Shill Zone? I want to be on the show for some Craigslist ads with my sexy voice. Yeah, there's room. There's room. Take a look at the Patreon.
Check it out.
What else do we have here? Baker for $5. I will yiff all you humans and fake furries to dust. Cream is fleshy human scum. Okay.
Human.
What else do we have here? I think we have everything. I'm trying to get past all the like furry battle ones that we already had.
That was quite the shit.
Human.
I'm just a wall boy and I'm never growing up.
I don't like wall.
I'm just a wall boy from a wall family.
Someone said, you made me cringe at work, you monsters. I think that's when I was playing the Corpse Midget video.
Yeah.
What else do we have? That's pretty much it as far as the super chats go. All right, so timer. I'll just put the timer up for like 20 minutes and then we'll be good to go.
Can you tell Creamsicle she is a good pupper?
There's your time. There. Oh yeah.
Creamsicle, you're a good pupper.
A good pupper. Good pupper indeed.
Creamsicle.
Now we're gonna read them in real time.
Real time, motherfucker.
There was a lot of them this time, but we're still not quite at the goal. I mean, we're really close.
Yeah.
Cream is a bad dog.
Bad.
Is this some weird sort of furry foreplay going on right now?
I don't know, man.
It seems like something happening here. Something's happening.
Shit's going down.
And now there's another one from Creamsicle. Can you tell Creamsicle she is a good pupper? Go ahead, Billy.
Good pupper.
Wow. Say it a little slower.
No. No. I'm not your fuck puppet.
He's Wall's foot bucket. Foot bucket.
Finn, what do you think I am? Some sort of fuck puppet?
A fuck bucket.
Maybe.
I'm not here to be objectified by a wall or a bad dragon.
Okay.
That's the type of person I am.
You know what? Just respect my opinion. All right. It's just an opinion. Don't get triggered. Like, don't let Wallace trigger you again, dude, or he will come back.
Your opinion is dog shit. Wallace can't trigger anything. He doesn't have a trigger finger.
Oh, sweet.
Take it in the ass.
Take it in the ass.
Finn, that's highly inappropriate. Why would you do that?
I'm
Why
sorry,
would you do that?
dude.
Why would you do that?
I was referring to those little chocolate or chocolate-looking 3D printed Ben Pie and Billy figs.
Why the
Better
fuck
put
is
those in
Wall
your ass.
over my cam again?
Because
What?
you were just talking shit.
Like you're holding up a chicken strip.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
It does
Oh,
come
you better
out.
eat it. Oh fuck yeah.
Ben, why
Man,
do you
why-
hate can I don't. I love Canada.
Canada.
There-
Canada.
I hate Michigan, not Canada.
Yeah.
Why did I just deep throat
Why?
myself?
What made you think I hate Canada?
I've heard Ben brag on Canada a lot.
Yeah, I've visited Canada probably at least 20 times in my life.
Yeah. I've heard you
This
talk
is not
shit about
chocolate.
Michigan now. He don't like some Michigan.
Don't ruin it.
I did. I ate it.
Gross.
To be fair,
It
I don't
wasn't
like
good.
Michigan either. I like Canada more than Michigan.
Yeah. Cream is fake. Human scum is real. Yifkin.
Well, they just.
Yif.
I think
Shit's
they
going
would've
on. There's a war.
Daddy, can you shove your
No, Creamsicle. Daddy, can you shove your tattoo sleeve in my gaping pupper love tunnel? I want to feel your elbow rub against my puppy parts.
What does it even mean?
Puppy parts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I could do that to someone. Go elbow deep in someone. That would like be
That would kill them.
disturbing.
Why do you hate yourself?
Bow in the asshole.
I got that elbow in the hole. Elbow in the hole.
Please release a song called "Elbow in the Hole," Billy.
Elbow in the hole.
I know you can do it.
Elbow. I put my entire fist and sleeve into your ass and leave.
See? You can do it.
I don't want to do this. I'm
Yes,
not your.
you do.
I'm not your fuck puppet.
Oh,
I'm not fucking you. I'm just
damn.
Finn, I'm not your fuck. I'm not your Wallace's fuck puppet. I'm not Bad Dragon Guru's fuck puppet. I'm a human being.
Puck bucket.
I don't know, man. Wallace has been kind of fuck puppeting you all night.
Oh yeah.
Is
If
Wallace of legal age?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
If I want to be, I mean, yeah, sure.
We need a
Absolutely.
DP promo match. Billy the Fridge versus Wallace the Wall. It'd be better than Kane versus Mankind.
Okay.
Or like when
We'll try to
Undertaker
hook
threw
that up.
Mankind off the cage. In
We're
2000.
almost 75% of the way there.
Yeah,
I know we can
gonna do it.
smash this goal.
You can do it in 15 minutes, no doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada. My home and native
Toronto
land.
is my favorite city I've ever visited, and I've visited all over the U.S. and all over Europe.
This is how much I love Canada. I have a rush. Fucking
Yeah,
rush, dude.
Yeah, Rush
Oh,
is
yeah.
all. Rush is like I'm not like a huge fan of their music, but I like their drummer a lot. He's really good.
Neil Peart.
Yep.
I love Canada because they produced the Trailer Park Boys. That's why.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Bubbles, man. Bubbles. Those kids.
I don't love anything in this world, but poutine's all right.
Poutine. I like poutine.
Like I used to spend every summer in Toronto, like because I used to live a drivable distance from it.
Yeah.
So I'd go for about like. Sometimes I go for like a week. Sometimes I go for a couple weeks.
Dude, all I have to do is cross the Blue Water Bridge or the tunnel.
Ambassador. Oh, it's not called the Ambassador Bridge anymore?
No, they built another one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So they don't use the Ambassador Bridge anymore?
No, they still use it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember every time you cross the Ambassador Bridge, they would give you like a scratch off like ticket. And you could
Really?
win
Like an
anything.
instant?
Yeah, but it was like you can either win every ticket's a winner anywhere between 1 penny and $1,000, and I only ever saw 1 penny.
Well, of course. That's how instants work.
Yeah, so and of course I would be like, this isn't even worth cashing in for 1 penny.
No.
Which is what
no.
most people do because they're crossing the Canadian border, they usually have somewhere to be.
Yeah.
So,
I have like a $2 winner in my wallet, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have the time to drive. Just cash this.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's what I used to say every time someone handed me fucking.
Chicken.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Duke Snuggles just paid $38 to watch Billy the Fridge vomit all over himself.
He said he's paying that for the weird fucking traumatic fucking therapy we're gonna need after all this furry talk.
Yeah,
Here's some money for the therapy y'all need from the weird sexual furry play going on tonight. Hey, whatever, I'm not complaining. Like,
Chat's actually turned on Wallace because they know what a fucking hack job Wallace is, and they're asking me to bore a hole into him. And
I
turn
didn't
him
see
into a
nobody
glory
say that.
hole.
I didn't see
They're
anyone
saying,
say that.
They're saying, dude, put a hole
I've been
in
looking at the
Wallace,
chat. I didn't see nobody say that.
turn him into a glory hole. Expose
They
him
love
for
Wallace.
Yeah, chat.
Expose him
loves
for the
Wallace.
meme slut he is.
Wallace is gonna fuck you up, Billy.
Wallace can't do shit.
He can cover you up.
You know, when it comes down to it, Wallace is really fucking bored.
Such a dad joke.
Jeez.
That was painful.
And if anybody's getting nailed in here, it's fucking
Uh-huh.
Wallace.
God damn it! Stop it!
Wallace,
male psycho comment meant in a good way. Well, yeah, sure.
Male psyche comment was meant in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not offended.
Yeah, of course.
Apparently.
And for the record, I've been landing fucking jokes all night.
Yeah.
All of Wall's jokes have fell very flat.
I disagree. Wallace is making it.
God.
Good.
Billy, you're killing me.
Someone said Wallace is always plastered.
This is hurting my penis.
I'm gonna smash that wall.
No, you're
I'm gonna
not.
smash that. Dan, I'm gonna smash that fucking wall.
You're not the fucking Kool-Aid man.
I'm Kool-Aid man. Wall is scared. He knows I'm a.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That, you know, Macho, don't, like Kool-Aid Man, he tried to jock Macho Man's style. Fuck that. Macho Man.
Macho Man. Randy.
Yeah, 84%.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can do it. We can do
Yeah,
it.
10 minutes. It's getting closer.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's going pretty well so far.
If
Wallace can be well hung.
You know what else is? Oh, God damn it. You know what else is getting closer? September 7th. My probation.
There you
go. Nice. Ben needs to dump that fake furry zero and get with his real YIF hero. Falcon punch my turd tunnel until I'm coughing up hippie lettuce. Thank you, Brakir. Ben, why don't you have a fursuit? If the Patreon gets to $10,000 a month, Ben and I will commission fursuits.
Yeah, I'll get an otter suit.
And we'll go to furry conventions and we'll fuck everybody in the Patreon.
That's my anthropomorphic
Well, GIF.
fursona.
Billy, can you get like a cockroach like fursona?
Can my furry fursona be like a moldy donut?
Mm-hmm.
No, that would be like
kind of like fur. Oh, never mind.
Well, mold can grow a little fur on it, actually. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Well,
If it has to be an animal, I suppose I could be like a giraffe.
No.
I like bands because you can always say, not that guy, the otter guy.
Oh, nice.
Toronto is great. Totally not from Toronto. Okay, you got me. I live in this glorious city with our giant phallic symbol. We have a giant phallic symbol here in Seattle as well.
The one in Toronto's bigger.
Wow, who the fuck are you?
I'm just saying it's literally bigger.
The one in Seattle is more known. It's not the size.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, dude. The Seattle Space Needle is world renowned. World's Fair 1962 was in a movie with Elvis. What's fucking Toronto's phallic symbol ever
It's
done?
called the CN Tower. It's been in a bunch of movies.
That's bullshit. Nobody likes it. The Space Needle is way more famous.
Space. I mean, look at that fucking thing, dude.
Looks like something somebody picked their butt with.
Dude, that looks like a vaporwave, like computer screen background.
Yeah, total shit. Space Needle's way better
Let's
than that.
see. Dude, the Space Needle looks like shit right now.
It's really cute.
Dude, it's all torn up.
I'd say it's still got a little charm to it.
Okay.
Wait, why is it all torn up?
They're
Just needs
they're
maintenance?
remodeling it. No, they're remodeling it. So it looks really bad. It's got like plywood all over it.
That's where I picked up Sam Pepper and Ice Poseidon from before the.
Here's a
trouble
comparison.
Space Needle versus CN Tower versus the Taj Khalifa. Wow, the Space Needle's hella small.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying, dude. Like these
looks
three
cooler,
buildings. Okay, so it's okay. The Space Needle is the one at the bottom, and then the one to the left of that's the Stratosphere in Las Vegas, and then the one to the left of that is the Sears Tower in Chicago, and then the one to the left of that is CN Tower.
I can't
Dude,
believe
it's
the
way
Stratosphere
bigger.
is that much bigger.
It is.
Because I remember driving by it and not being like blown away by it at all.
It is like way bigger.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Yeah,
I don't even think they call the Sears Tower anymore. I think they changed its name.
Yeah, sure.
They call it the
Something
Wallace
stupid.
could never be this fucking cool tower.
Probably.
Yeah, see, like here's like even the Eiffel Tower is taller than the Space Needle. Yeah,
Well, Eiffel Tower, of
Ben's
course, is
beating
going
you
to be
down
taller.
with the Space Needle shit, Billy.
I mean it's nowhere near. It's even shorter than the Stratosphere.
But look at the design of the Space Needle. It's just a way better design than any of those.
I don't
Dude,
agree.
yeah,
Dude, the
CN
Paris
Tower-
Tower, like the Eiffel Tower, has been fucking up like for hundreds of years.
Yeah, and the CN Tower is kind of like the upgraded version of the Space Needle.
Nah, that's bullshit. Nobody
it's-
likes it. The Space Needle's way cooler. Look at the Space Needle's dome observation deck is at the top. The fucking CN Tower's observation deck is halfway through.
No. That's just the main one. There's another one up at the top.
The other one doesn't matter though. Why do they put the big deck like that
now
far down?
Now that you realize it has one, it just doesn't matter.
No, because it doesn't
apparently.
matter. Because look at the big fucking hamburger spot there. It's way down in the middle. That you know what that tells me? That their tower can't bear a fucking load. Just like
Tallest
punk ass Wallace.
the tallest structure in the Western Hemisphere.
Uncle Cage is a cockroach furry. Runs a convention called Anthrocon. Wow, thank you, Silverfang Black.
Is that the one in Pennsylvania? Pretty sure. Yeah, dude, it's way bigger.
Why are? What the hell is that showing? 333.33 kilometer lined up like that?
It might be like this might be from a conspiracy theory or something, but maybe they're at the same elevation if you count their difference in height. I don't know, because obviously I have no idea.
That's very weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, obviously they're not even close to the same height.
So I think the Earth is fucking round, but the Space Needle is flat.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. Don't pull that Wallace bullshit on me.
The Stratosphere has a revolving restaurant just like the one that they had at...
But it's probably the one on the part in the middle half of the tower, so it's not even...
No,
really
the
count.
Stratosphere, not the CN Tower.
Oh, okay. What a shitty design the CN Tower is.
The CN Tower is superior.
They put that big fucking floor space right in the middle. Why not put it at the top? Like the Space Needle?
Let's take a vote.
Yeah, you're gonna open up a vote.
Like
Everybody's gonna.
The CN Tower is like Lake Superior. It's
Everybody's
superior
like
to all
Space
other
Needle's way
lakes.
better. The Space Needle is space superior. The CN Tower is space inferior.
The Edmund Fitzgerald dude, never forget.
Any votes by somebody named Wallace don't count. So those are troll votes. I drank all my waters. I'm so
All right,
thirsty, Benjamin.
so
That's why you gotta have a thing of cum, dude.
I'm gonna drop the link to the poll in the chat. I'll put it in the Discord, Patreon chat too, so people can vote.
Okay, all right.
And we'll see what happens by the end of this.
Did you put Wallace down as an option?
No.
Good.
Oh shit.
Okay, let's see where we're at with this.
Oh, look at all
it's
people
evening
voting.
up.
Hell yeah, Space Needle for the win,
No,
dude.
No, stop
Space
it.
Needle
Yes.
for the win,
Oh,
dude.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, Space Needle's so cool. Yeah. Hell yeah. Chat knows. Chat's smart. I like how it's 9/11 votes. Oh, there we go. Sign up a little bit. Yeah, Space Needle in the lead, man. Yeah. Good job, Space Needle. Good job.
Scam. It's a scam.
Good job. Hey, wait, hold on. What's going on?
Oh,
yeah.
We got a problem here.
People are like adding votes and taking them away.
Yeah,
and
this is
moving
cheating.
them
Throw it
over.
away. Throw it away.
Oh, no, no,
BC
no. I
has
think it's
better
over now.
pan. Also, Quebec is full of assholes.
Sure.
Thank you, Joshua, for letting us know about Quebec
Dude,
and how
CN
good
Tower
BC's pan is.
by far superior.
I don't think so.
It's got length. It's got girth. It's got two observation decks.
What if the head of your dick was in the middle of the
God.
shaft?
But that's not. It's not in the middle, dude.
It's in the middle.
It's not in the middle.
It looks like a fucking. If you saw that on your dick, you'd be like, "Oh, cool, my dick has an STD." That's what the CN Tower is.
It's not in the middle though. It
kind of is.
No, it's more like 3/4.
Okay, so let's say this. Like, oh, you know what the CN Tower is? This guy's peener was too short, so he stuck a fucking ice pick in this pee hole, so it looked bigger.
He sounded.
Yeah,
Stuck
that's
it
a sounding penis right there.
See, here's the other observation deck that's actually at the top, and then the rest is all antenna.
Oh, that's not even at the top.
Dude, the rest is fucking antenna. They can't build a place for people to go up that high.
They should. Space Needle basically.
No,
did it.
no, the Space Needle has antennas that you can't go up into also.
Kind of, but that's just the needle. Like the observation deck is at the fullest, toppest point of view.
Okay,
Dude, I
okay. Well,
can't
this is like
imagine.
5 times the height of it.
Yeah, it's not impressive to me. The design structure is pussy.
You're
like
just
I'd rather have.
salty because of the Wallace shit.
I would
earlier.
rather have a
And
beautiful.
also, he was like, he thought that the Space Needle was impressive, and then I showed him how it was dwarfed by all these other buildings. Now he's trying to compensate for it.
Yeah.
I would rather have a beautiful, statuesque, curved 5'2" woman than a 7-foot tall stick figure looking fucking frumpy bitch. And you're over here getting all hard, dick hard for Andre the Giant.
I think it's way better looking tower too.
It's pussy.
Dude, I'd get hard over the Andre
You're
the
obviously
Giant.
trolling
What the
me
hell
right
are you
now.
talking about?
I don't
I
like
didn't
the.
expect that to come.
I don't like the way
CN
everybody's
Tower
trolling me right
clearly
now.
wins.
I don't like the way everybody's trolling me
CN
right now.
Tower's
This is-
great.
Nope, this is troll.
I didn't expect to come over Andre the Giant either.
Ben, pull up the troll graphic for troll and not a troll. Being trolled right now. Troll.
Dude, no, you're being the troll, man.
Nope.
Ah, damn, we got so close to the goal. There's like 11 seconds left.
Goal or not a goal?
Goal or not a goal?
My tower will kill you. Well, thank you guys for watching. Wallace will not be back next week. All the furries, remember, it's your life. Fuck what you want. Yiff what you want. It's your
Wait a
thing.
second, I think there might be another Streamlabs here in a second.
Oh, man, you don't have to do that, but yeah, thank you.
I'm not doing shit. I'm just saying, you know. You never
were just
know.
typing on your keyboard.
No, I don't have to do it. You know, you didn't see that.
The dickless penis is a scam Finn out of $50. Thank you, Finn. Yes, we met our goal. Yes, celebrate good times. Come on. And the CN Tower wins the poll. That's awesome.
I don't believe that happened. That was rigged.
Oh, maybe that was the Mandela effect.
Something, yeah, it was stupid. I don't agree. Wallace,
you're fake news, Billy. You're fake news.
Nope, I'm the realest one there is. I'm so cool. I'm so cool.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.